Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's good? What's good? What's up, Tiger Nation? What up, big dog? What it do, bro?
What's up, D? I love family.
Oh, man, out the gate, I already got a new member. I love it. I love it. Appreciate the support. What's going on? Best to do is 7. Thank you for the channel membership. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Come on in, hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. It's go time, baby. Finally. So we've almost made it. Vet, man. It's Saturday. We get to play at home finally. We can unpack the suitcases. Well, I still gotta pack, but y'all get to go home. Everybody in Jackson get to go home and unpack and hey, I'm happy. I'm happy, man. So hopefully everybody had a good day. Like I said, it's Monday, man. It's Monday. What's on your mind, dog?
Monday, dog.
You know what, bro? I'm up for this, bro. All right, I tried it, dog. It's irking me. I don't like the little misses and all that good stuff. It was cool though. It worked for a little while.
Yeah.
All right, my background. I had to switch it up.
Did you get it?
I got it, bro. I can actually put it up. I already done uploaded it and everything. But it wasn't hitting like I wanted that thing to hit. There you go.
I beg to differ.
That thing hitting?
I beg to differ.
What that thing? Let me go this way. I like that, man. I'm cool with that. I can rock it. We're gonna guard the yard this weekend, baby. Come Saturday. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. I like that photo, man. I just don't like. I don't know. Something's off with my lighting, though. Anyway. I'm gonna leave that up because that's what time it is, man. What's good, everybody, man? Happy Monday. Like I said, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get it popping, man. Monday. Had a great show last night. Appreciate all the responses, even the idiots that want to come in my chat get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Come in sexy getting blocked. I mean, talking that smack, man. But nah, we moving on, man. Glad we got it out. What's up, Coach? What's up, everybody, man? It's WC Gordon week, man. We're gonna guard the yard. I'm happy for Coach TC and the staff and the players to get a chance to finally get home and actually stay home, and they could play in the vet this weekend, man. We got to pack the vet out. Man. Pack it out. Listen, family, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way real quick. Talk to Vaughn today. We gotta make sure that oh, wow. Look at that. Look at the platinum chat, though. You see that?
No.
Look at the platinum chat. OMG. That's how you coming? Bro? Ooh, we working on a little something. You see that?
Oh, I do.
Hey. I like that. Hey. I know y'all know that the platinum members know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all got to get in that platinum chat.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Phil.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, let's fire, ain't it?
That thing looks dope.
Hey, I like it, man. But no, man, you just made me lose my thought thinking it. I just looked at that photo. But no, I was talking to Vaughn. Hey, hopefully everybody got their season tickets, man. Listen, if you don't have your season tickets and you local, make sure you go get tickets before Friday. Before Saturday. Friday's the last day to go pick up your season tickets, man. Listen, I was told today to tell the family, listen, there will be no season ticket pickups on Saturday, the day of the game. So also, if you paid for parking and you need to pick that up, you need to go handle that this week. Go handle that this week so you don't have to worry about it on Saturday. If you don't have your parking pass on Saturday, how will you be able to park? So you have to think about that. You got to go make sure you go handle your business, man. Go handle that business, man.
So in other words, you better hot it over and get that thing by Friday evening.
By Friday, you got to go get it by Friday, man. I was told directly to tell the family to make sure y'all get over there, man. Get over there to get what you need to get it out the way, and don't wait, don't procrastinate. Go and get it out the way.
Did you just say you was told directly?
I said directly. Yeah, I was told from the source. Yeah, man, get by there by Friday. So I'm saying it again. If you're under the sound of my voice, and when you come on in this thing, be sure to stop by the ticket office to get your parking pass. And I ain't got the TV on, bro, so I don't have a clue what you're looking at.
Bro, yeah. Browns got all white on.
Yeah, they do. Hey, and the heck with them. What about parking passes? Yeah, just like I just said, if whatever you paid for, tailgate pass, parking pass, season tickets. Now listen, if you don't have your season tickets, and you should have an email with your QR code. The QR code is just as good as the actual card. The card is, that's keepsake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so make sure you take care of that this week, man, before it's a little too late. Like I said, you try to pull up on Saturday, trying to go pick something up, you're gonna get rejected because they won't have those they won't have it on them because they have to get focused on the single game, the game day purchase. Also, Zoe, the university has partnered with Visit Jackson, bro. Shout out to Visit Jackson. Guess what they partnered with Visit Jackson on? Shuttle service. So this year, shuttle service, I think it might have happened last year as well, but they're going to be offering shuttle service for those. Listen to this now. If you didn't get a parking pass, but you want to park, you can actually park at Smith-Will Stadium, and you can catch a shuttle. The shuttle is going to start, I think, running from about 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., though. Or is it 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.? I think one of the two. I think it's 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. It did happen last year. That is correct. It happened last year. But check this out, man. And the shuttle gets escorted through the traffic, man. So it's secured. It's going to be secured. It's going to be you don't have to worry about your vehicles and stuff being messed with. So go park comfortably with Smith-Will if you haven't purchased already a parking pass. Parking is first come, first served. Even though you may have a pass, once that lot fills up, hey man, you're gonna have to figure out a different way to do it. It was really nice for $20. It is $20. Think about this, man. That's cheaper than actually the parking. For $20, you can literally park at Smith-Will and you can catch the shuttle over to the stadium. So if that's a service that you're interested in, just know that service will be provided on game day as well. So yeah. I think there was one other thing that was mentioned in relation to that. Just also something to do the conversation was just the amount of fans and alums that are still walking up to buy season tickets. Like, I get the fans, but running to the stadium on your lunch break, running up, you can go online and purchase it. We got to start using the technology that's in our favor, man. That's available to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still have a walk-up crowd. That's who we are. I think it's we had a good day with ticket sales today, but from what I was told, Zoe, people are still buying all the games.
Yep.
So they're creating a season ticket package, and had we purchased season tickets, that we would have shattered the number that we finished with. We finished right around 6,100 or something like that, 6,150 or something like that. We would have got easily hit, you know what I'm saying, probably triple digits. I mean, not triple digits, but in the 10,000 range, had everybody actually purchased the tickets in the time frame. So something to consider, you know what I mean? You can save yourself some money. Some folks I guess some folks just want to spend that extra 40, man. So hey, it's a convenience fee. You can conveniently wait until you feel like it, but you're going to pay a little bit more for it. So that's what I got on that. Shuttle service by Visit Jackson. Shout out to Visit Jackson and all that they do, you know, in partnership with the university. That will be available this year as well for $20. Park at Smith Wheel, and you can get escorted over to the stadium and not have to worry about it. You catch shuttle right back over there after the game is over with, and that's that. Like I said, make sure you get your season tickets before the season is out. I mean, not before the season, before Friday, before the week is out. And yeah, that's what I got on the preliminaries. Got anything, big dog?
Nah, you pretty much hit everything. Just give me 1 second. I'll upload something. I'm sending it to you.
No, you good, man. JSU by 40, man. By the way, y'all, appreciate everybody that's made the donations to the baseball initiative. We will be presenting that check this week. We still taking collection on that. If you still want to get in on that, whatever we have left over, that we're gonna pick up the cost on that, as far as even getting everybody to the venue. Rochelle, I said Michelle, that's my sister, but Rochelle will be with us this week. We're getting her from Cali over to the SIP, first home game. Be at the event, the appreciation event on Friday. If you haven't gotten your ticket for the appreciation, we at this point we at capacity. So sorry if we've been talking about it for quite some time. I know there's a few people that tried to, you know, but we're already at capacity. It's a small venue now, so I want to make sure that y'all understand that when you show up over there, it ain't gonna be no big old space. It's gonna be nice as all get out, though. I can tell you that right now. We're gonna have that thing looking real good up in there. We're gonna have a good old time, and I'm looking forward to, you know, everyone that's gonna make it out, make that trip out, and come in fellowship with us, and just be appreciated on, be loved on. You're not gonna get tickets, but V, I got you down. I mean, it's not tickets. Once you RSVP, you're pretty much on the list. So the list will be there. I would suggest, if you haven't RSVP, don't bring a +1. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. We already, yeah. That's why I say I want you to RSVP, because if you bring a +1, and that's the whole purpose of RSVPing. Hopefully, when you RSVP, you put down who's going to be coming with you. We at capacity. I'm telling you now, man. This is everybody want to get. I ain't gonna mention the number because I know we you know what I'm saying. So at maximum capacity, dog, the venue hold about $150. Let's just say we ain't expecting everybody to. Are we expecting everybody to be there at the same time? There's gonna be some stragglers. There's gonna be some late. You know, folks got to make grand. See, we're gonna make a grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? We got to come in that thing looking clean. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talked about nothing. We just got to this week. We had to get off that grueling road trip. I just got back today. It's been a heck of a journey. You know what I'm saying? So all good though. I appreciate that. So yeah, dress code is whatever I'm telling y'all, man, that thing grown and sexy, man. You know, but if you want to wear JSU merch with a baseball cap, I ain't gonna turn you around. It ain't that type of party. However you want to come, but hey, we gonna be clean. I'm telling you that right now. I'm grown. We grown, man. We growing it up. It's a grown event. Ain't no kids. Put the kids to bed and come on, have a good time, man. Now it's gonna. I know. Listen to me. I know how our people are, Zoe. Follow me now. You know how our people are. Wait till the last minute.
Water's wet.
I'm just saying, man. That thing gonna be packed out, man. We gonna be in there. Hey, and listen, it's gonna be. Look, I gotta share this, bro. My Dukes done got involved, man. My mama, bro. Mama been decorating. Mama been, for those, Brother C. Lee, no moms, my mom used to, for those that don't know, my mom used to run the Cartier. She worked with Burkett over at Highlight. Mom, when I mentioned it to her, I was trying, my mom just turned the big 70, man. I'm like, Mom, take a load off. You ain't really got to. But when I said something about, decorating, putting a little touch on it and, the food piece, she like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Coach, you ain't got to leave too soon now. You ain't got to leave too soon. Stick around a little while. We'll be there early enough to see everybody, hopefully. And then we know everybody ain't going to stay out too late, but it's going to be a good time, man. So I'm looking forward to now I can tell you one thing. This young fella right here, he going to be clean. Coach been clean for a long time. Coach been clean for a long time.
And he going to have a brim on.
You had that thing on, too. I was just about to say. And he going to be sharp, man, Hey. What did he say? Y'all invited Richard? Man, get on away from over here. Stop being messy. Richard Cooley, Richard invited. Everybody invited. If Richard watched the show and Richard RSVP, Richard can come there. There's no beef with Richard. Like, don't do that, bro. Like, we good. We good on that. We just want a little bit, we want a better game day experience. That's all it is. Ain't an attack on Richard like that. Like, don't do that. Because that insinuate that we got some type of beef. Like, don't do that. But anyway, yeah, so let's get back to it, man. For those that don't know, if you've been on a rock, we do have so friends of KC-1400 Inc., we will present that check to baseball this week in the amount of, like my brother Zoe said, $10,000 going to the baseball program this week. We're going to try to figure out what day. More than likely, it's probably going to be Friday that this is going to take place before the I got a couple of ideas of some things, and we'll toss that around. But we want to make sure that we capture the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited to be able to do something for Coach Omar and his staff and those players, man. I've seen them. They've been this is the first time I've really seen like a lot of baseball players be really active on social media. I'm loving the activity I see on Twitter. Getting active with open doors and NIL opportunities and stuff like that, the fundraisers. And I'm loving that, and we're going to get to some other stuff a little later, but I just wanted to make sure folks understand that, you will see a check presented from friends of KC-1400 Inc. I want to thank everybody that's donated to this initiative. I did shoot a message to our beloved women's basketball coach today, Coach Tamika Reed, who stood on the front lines of some bull junk that's out there just really going to war for the city of Jackson and being offended by the misrepresentation by 60 Minutes in the interview with our previous coach. She didn't like what was, and just like all of us, didn't like the way that the imagery that was in that, and just got on the front lines, man, and was like, look, that's some bull junk. You know what I mean? And I just shot her a little message. She didn't even respond yet, but when she sees it, she'll see it. But I reached out to her via one of the social media sites and just say, hey, Coach, just want to tell you, man, we're proud of you. And if you got something for us, let us know. We're going to go ahead and start working on it for you. We're coming to see you, man. We also going to see Coach Mo as well, man. So I'm excited. I know bro is. I know the whole family is. It's going to be pretty cool to present that check to the team this week. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just going to make a statement. I told you earlier today, man, for anybody who's wondering, I know the outside world really don't know. The reason why Coach Reed even stated what she stated, any coach could be anywhere. It could be a first-time head coach or new to a city, and you can fall in love with a place. You know what I mean? And you can get a new town and claim it as your new home and love it and probably want to stay there for the rest of your life, Yeah. But the difference in this scenario is that this is her home, man. She's from here, born and bred.
Yep.
She's not just the Jackson State's women's basketball coach. I mean, it struck a nerve with her because, again, this is her home. This is where she's from. And me personally, I feel like I was pissed off when I saw it. I mean, I feel like any viable person from Jackson or hell, Metro Jackson would have took issue with it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where, and man, look, it got picked up everywhere, man. New York Post put something out today a lot of people, it caught traction, you know what I'm saying? And for all the right reasons, not to drum up any mess, but I love the fact that she actually came after the fact and started posting other sites of, hey, 60 Minutes, this is Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, 60 Minutes, this is Jackson, Mississippi. I loved it. You know, I understand that you want to get, you know, to some type of correlation that's going from this to that, but I'm sorry, man, you don't have to put us down to uplift them. And then it's other things that with it, because here's the thing, another reason why it ticked me off, because Ken, 60 Minutes did a piece on Coach Sanders last year. And guess what they did? They used the same narrative then. So my thing is, there's no point in going and regurgitating the same thing. And it's almost subliminally, I feel like it's painting a visual. I think different. To me, it's recruiting efforts for them, but also working against us. Because it's just like, this is what you get when you go to Jackson, Mississippi, or this is what you get when you go to Jackson State.
Or this is why I left Jackson. Because
this is why I love Jackson. Like, you know, and I'm going to this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you go to Jackson State, this is what you're going to get. It's like, I hate that.
I agree, bro. I mean, that's why platforms like this and all the platforms that are out there on the front lines and really trying to do the work that's out there. It's important that we tell our own stories, man.
And you know what? And not to even cut that off, but yeah, I agree. That statement pissed me off, because even making that statement saying that we lack forward thinking, well, it was forward thinking that afforded you to be where you are. Without forward thinking, you wouldn't even be in Colorado. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I just don't understand the necessary need, even though I know that those interviews tend to be pre-recorded in a sense, but it's still kind of timely. You know, it comes out, we're in the middle of the season, we move on from that, and then here we go again, having to constantly defend our honor every week of what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's so yeah, man, it's like that. We'll get into that as the rest of the show go on, man. But I just wanted to mention Coach Reed again, because I did throw that out there. We are gonna start working on something for her as well, and as well as Coach Mo in other sports. That was the thing, because she was on one today. Brother Trent, I know Brother Trent talked about some NIL stuff with, you know, he talked about us being serious as a fans, and I think she kind of took notice to that comment and was like, we need to show love to all sports at Jackson State. She's not mealy-mouthed about how she come. You know what I mean? So I love it. That's the realness, and that's the resilience and toughness and grit and grind that comes with the city of Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, website there. So just so folks know, I got to say this. So again, as I stated on the show last night, we kind of overwhelmed the printer with I appreciate all the love and support. We're going to do merch a little bit differently going forward, where we're going to order up inventory and just have to just warehouse it. We tried to avoid that by doing the pre-order method. And what has happened is that it's just a delay. They have to print it up, get it shipped, and then I have to get it shipped to everybody. But because this is a red out this weekend, they're shipping just the We Love the Hate red. I made Brother Merch made sure that we got those, because we want to make sure that those are available for everybody that purchased them for the game. And then all the logo shirts will start printing and all that good stuff or whatnot. So all of those T-shirts are going to be sent to me. So just so y'all know, I will. He's going to ship all them shirts to Jackson, and I'm actually going to. From there, I will be, you know, contacting everybody personally. And if you're going to the game on Saturday, I will let everybody know kind of where we are and where we could meet, and I can just hand that. You know what I'm saying? I can hand you your T-shirt, because I can't wait to see folks rocking them things this Saturday. So that's my promise. As soon as he get them in his hand, he's going to overnight them to me, and then we'll have them and we'll get them out to you guys. So I just wanted to mention that. Now, the JSU by 40, we played the video. Let's go ahead and it's gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40. You know what I mean? And yeah, just for those that like to make the joke, we did lose by 40 on Saturday. We talked about it last night, and we moving on from it. It is what it is. It's still JSU by 40 regardless. And now we're gonna proceed to go drop a dub on. A couple of dubs on the rest of the SWAC head. That's the goal for the rest of the season. So it's SWAC play from here on out. Make sure you go and actually sign up for that campaign. Golf tournament this week. Thursday. This Thursday. If you're not signed up to play golf, it'll be this Thursday. If you want to play this Thursday morning, it's going to be at Lake Caroline, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it at? Nope. It's going to be at Patrick Farms Golf Course. That's Clubhouse Drive. That's in Pearl. Oh, wow. It's in Pearl this time. I just automatically assumed that it was going to be in Madison this time, Zoe. What's the score, bro?
22-14.
Yeah, we so golf tournament this Thursday, man, September 21st, 8:30 a.m. Actually, that works in my favor a little bit, just in case. I'm flying in, give the Starbucks and give up the Starbucks and one eat out and donate the $40. Let's do this. Yeah, just sign up to the campaign, do it monthly, get that knocked out. But if you want to play golf, this is the breakdown. Go to gojsutigers.com/WCAR Golf. That's for WC Gordon and Ashley Robinson Golf Classic. It's an annual golf classic. It's always the weekend of the WC Gordon Classic. It's an old slide. We already discussed commitments. Also, this Saturday morning, we'll have live performance, food, and more. The tailgate will be at the Jackson Welcome Center, 10% off all merch. So on the 22nd is actually Friday. This is Friday morning. I said Saturday. Friday morning from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're going to be having, and they said, a special appearance by Coach T.C. Taylor and the Jackson State Tigers. So if you want to go and see some of the players, and hey, man, this is the place to be. Jackson Welcome Center, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The tailgate in partnership with Jackson State University. Live performances, food, and more. And be there or be square.
Right on.
He said, just as that dude wasn't it, Doc? Nah. Gulf Coast Challenge, man. When we come back to play football, we got a bye week after Saturday. And then we'll be going to Ladd Peoples Stadium to take on Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M lost to Southern this past weekend. Tough game for them. This is the equipment that we purchased, that we're donating to the baseball program so they can actually get the camera equipment. Got to Texas State. This is what I wanted to get to. Last but not least, anybody that needed some hotels, send me an email. Please, please, please shoot me an email. If you need a hotel locally, I'll send you the links to that hotel. KC-1400 Media Group at gmail.com. These are the only two that we have right now. Don't have the other links for the other ones, so we're going to roll with these two. Homewood Suites right by the stadium, and we're going to roll with the Hilton Garden Inn. And but shoot me an email if you need any of the hotel. Let's try to get these hotels booked. Again,
Yeah, I was reading the comment. I said I did almost take out the AD at the Ladd Golf event.
Hey, listen. He said that on, what'd you say that on Friday? Like, keep me away from Ashley. Hey, but look, man, this Friday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., we'll have a venue. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time, man. So looking forward to seeing you guys, man. Looking forward to it's going to be a fun time, man. It's going to be a fun time. All right. And we got that out the way. Ray Rock like Ladd people like school in summertime, no class. There you go. Sign up for $10 a week. I don't miss it. Boom, shakalaka. That's a good point. That's the $40 initiative, man. That's going to be $520 a year. That's a little bit over, but
it's a good game, man. It's a good game.
Yeah, bro. If I'll be doing the same thing you doing. That's why I don't have the TV on. I don't want to look at it. I don't care about neither one of them teams. my team sucked. So, but anywho, on to beat Bethune-Cookman, bro. You get a chance to scout in it, take a look at anything that is going on with Bethune-Cookman, bro?
Now, you know, I looked another day. I can't start till tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I've already kind of scouted them a little bit, man. But
I ain't seen nothing.
I'll say this: he got a quarterback. I want to say he's a JUCO transfer. Luke Sprague, I think is his name. Sprague. 29 for 38. Looked like he had one good game. I don't know if he played any of those other games, bro, but he 29 for 38, 267, 2 touchdowns.
Played two, right? Played Memphis and who they played
Memphis and Miami. But they also played
Savannah State.
Savannah State.
They played 3 games. I'm sorry.
For the Savannah State game, they actually won that game 31-6.
Yeah.
And those stats were the stats that actually he actually had a really good game. The 23 for 29, 223. So he's a big kid, man. Big 6'5", 221. A JUCO transfer. He was the top-rated JUCO quarterback coming out of JUCO at the end of the season, going into the summer. And he said, I saw them play. Oh, he got hurt against Miami. Man, this is wow. That's crazy. Did Davius Richard get hurt too against UCLA?
Mm-hmm.
Man, bro, we gotta have a conversation about them games, man. I just feel a little different about them. I know we was talking about getting rid of the conversation and moving on, but just the if you can play them games and not have to worry about lopsided officiating is worth it. Yeah, he went out in Miami. Wow, okay. Boy, that Gatorade was good. But anywho, the BC quarterback good with the pump fake to get the wide receivers open. Yeah, he was a solid quarterback, man. He actually had some really good stats. The injury was a fluke injury, though. He just fell on his shoulder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch BCU versus Miami. Let me just say this. Richards got hurt from the previous game, and he re-aggravated his ankle against UCLA. Okay, good deal. You go show how much I pay attention. I've been all locked in on Jackson State and what we've been doing and what we got to do. I will say this, though. We talked about this last night. The takeaways, man, from an offensive standpoint, I think we moved the needle, man, a good little bit in that game. Brother Trent, you're absolutely right. Officials did make sure we never got a chance to get out. This is what I think. It makes you wonder, like, once we got in a groove and we really started, like, going back and forth with them tit for tat, it was like, no, we're not finna let this happen. And then, we had self-inflicted, mishaps on our own part that actually led to some success on their end. And like I said, we're not going to get too deep into the previous game, but at the same time, it's still worth mentioning, though, We got out of there okay. From what we saw, Jency is feeling a lot better.
Yeah, we didn't have any major issues, though.
We know he left that game. Obviously, we all saw that. So hopefully he's good. Yeah, we were told everything kind of checked out. I think he got from the look of the way it was, he was falling forward. The gentleman that had him had already kind of tackled him, and the guy come across and just kind of targeted him and hit him in the back, and that's kind of what happened with him. So yeah, it did throw us out of our groove. Everybody saw it, but you know what though? Even with that, you see we saw some things within our team that we really liked, and that's the thing that I think we're going to build on. So I think we're going to be real comfortable to play in that vet, because when you got your home crowd behind you, It means a lot to these guys. I know these guys have been chomping at the bit, man, to get in the vet and play in the vet. That's why we got to pack the vet out, man. We have to pack the vet out this weekend. We do not need to rely on Bethune-Cookman to bring a crowd that's going to help pack our own crowd out, man. Come to the game Saturday. Come out of the tailgate section and come into the game and actually sit in the seat and cheer for the team. Can we do that? Well, in relation to, and I'll let Zoe answer this too, you guys have to understand that 7, TC said, Coach TC Taylor just said, he just spoke about 7. His expression was, as he starts to get back in his groove and feeling a lot comfortable with his knee, he had a knee injury, which is why he started the season out not not playing. His first debut was against Southern. So he debuts in the 3rd game of the season, and
basically bringing them along slowly.
We want him to go at full speed, and hey, we need to be all down. No. You gotta, when your knee go out or whatever happened, you have a bruise in your knee, and you start healing. You're going through rehab, and you lose some of that conditioning that you had. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get back in the flow of things. It takes you a couple of weeks to get back rolling. Really start to trust in your knee again. And, he's wearing a nice size brace, and he's coming along. I think he made the first catch of the game, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. But I also had this too, though, because, I mean, we were there. Like I said, it's a lot to catch, but we were there. Basically, when it comes to it, speaking solely for 7 scenario, it's mental. A good portion of it is mental, too, especially when, knowing that, what the issue was with regards to his injury. A lot of it is mental. So they bring him along slowly. And so made his debut against Southern just to get him out there, be a part of the team, be on the road with the guys, be a part of it so he doesn't feel detached. Because it's easy to do that when you're nursing the injury. You know what I'm saying? All those guys are comparators. They want to be a part of the team. We can tell you the plenty of time we have other guys that have injuries that actually traveled to these games. And the same thing happened this past weekend as well. We can attest to. So again, with regards to 7, it's just mental. You know what I'm saying? Bringing him along slowly. And they're doing the right thing. It shows genuine care for the player as opposed to just being livestock, just a piece of meat, you know what I'm saying, that as a player we just want to utilize and don't really care about your well-being. We just need the product and need your production. But again, that's part of a fabric of being at an HBCU. We care about the player. We care about the young man and his health. And his mental. Bring him along slowly. And I really think we went about it the right way. Because now this will be the 3rd week with regards to any type of football activity outside of practice. And so caught the first pass. He's moving a lot better. So I think he'll be able to go full bore in every way that we expect to see him this coming weekend at the vet.
Yeah, I agree. Game Saturday showed us why we got to get serious about donating and giving back to the program. I agree. I really do.
Hey, we kind of talked about this today.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get serious about donating and for more reason than one and in more ways than one. I mean, if all of the I Love family, and let me just say this too, not just the I Love family. I know this is a JSU platform, but I'm gonna be honest. HBCUs better get their head out the sand in a real way. HBCUs and all HBCU alums, man, if y'all can hear the sound of my voice, you better get your head out the sand. One issue that we've really, really had as a collective is we all, as an entity, lack vision. And we don't move or try to be progressive and doing what's best for us because we really, as a people, tend to be conservative. But I'm telling you, as a whole, HBCUs, better get your head out the sand. If you don't see the way this landscape is moving, the landscape is moving, and trust and believe, it has never had us in mind when any decision has been made or when any movement happens. It definitely does not have us in mind.
Right.
NCAA doesn't give a damn about anything dealing with HBCUs, nor the state that each one of our institutions reside in. So if you can't see the way the landscape is moving, we have definitely got to make some decisions and move in a different way. So Ken made the statement. He said it in a way that it was poetic. We have our JSU 40. We're talking about all 50,000 alums donating $40 a month. And by doing so, that'll give us $24 million. Ken, let the people know what SMU did today.
So today, because SMU is going to the ACC, in 1 week, SMU raised $100 million. That's from alums and supporters and donors to SMU.
So they raised $100 million in 1 week.
$100 million in 1 week.
That they're going to the ACC. And we're around here literally.
Dizzle.
And what's up, T Dizzle?
What's up, man?
We're literally begging for $40 a month.
Well, this is the thing. This is what we say. Okay. They wilding with that oil money.
Here's the thing.
Cool.
We understand that.
But it wasn't just the SMU alum. It was alums, supporters. It was done. I get it. This is what I'm saying. There was a call to arms to raise the money, to make sure that they got a smooth transition to the ACC, and it happened in a matter of a week. So the point that was being made was that we are in the process of, we launched a campaign, and all we're saying is that the old thought process in relation to our institutions and fundraising, we got to get, if we're serious, we got to be more serious. If we donate, we got to go a little bit more. And honestly, it's really about being more intentional. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying that it's not oil money. We're not. I get all that, you know.
But hold on. But let me say this. It's oil money, but it ain't all oil money. The point that people are missing is everyone is coming together, working together.
Quick.
Make it happen quickly. That's the point. I know we tend to want to say, oh, they got it, they good.
And listen, this is the thing. Like, okay, once again, we're not doing apples to apples here. We know that. So when we grab these examples, just know it. So let me say this. Let me say it this way. Do y'all realize that every time that we grab an example like that, it's going to come from a PWI institution, probably an FBS school? Because honestly, like, where is the real example on our level where you see it happening that fast? Now, I know we raised 50,000 on the platform.
Hold on. I got to interject with this. Do you know that every time we give an example of something that's done, do you realize that the first thing that you're going to see in the comments is going to be outliers as to why it was done and why we can't do it? Great
call, Rochelle. Wounded ears hear differently. It's a great point.
So the point that I'm getting at is that we got to do better with what we're doing. That's all. That's really there, and there is no coming back from it. There is there is nothing.
It is. The point that we was making was, this is all we're saying. When we call to on, we're just talking about the JSU by 40. Let me ask you a question. Did everybody on this 584 people, did everybody sign up?
Nope.
That's the point. That's all we're saying. We just saying on our level, we could be better. That's all we're saying. We're not saying we're going to raise $100 million in a matter of whatever time frame. But if we're talking about $24 million in a year, I know maybe it was a bad example, but we're just talking about a call to arms, and how Zoe's point was we got to get serious about, really get serious about what we're doing as an HBCU landscape. Because this is I'm telling y'all, man, after what we went through, and I'm going to shut up because I really want to hear what TD was down there with us. TD experienced everything we experienced. He was a little bit more chill. You know what I'm saying? He was laid back and chill, but this is what I say. I'm over money games, bro. I'm done with them. but I ain't an AD, and I ain't making no decisions. I'd rather now let me say it this way. I take that back. I don't mean it that way. Let me take that back. I retract that statement. I'm not over money games. This is what I would say. I would just be a little bit better, more strategic with how I would play other FCS schools that's willing to pay us. You know what I'm saying? Before I go to one of these FBS schools that's going, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. Because if you don't play FBS schools, you have to play tougher competition. I'm okay with that. I am.
I'm for playing MAC schools, Conference USA school, and Sunbelt schools. If we keep it to those three conferences, I'm for.
If they're gonna ref us the way they ref us, I don't want to go back. And it's a waste of time. I ain't gonna get into the numbers, but TD, what's up, baby? I ain't meaning we can go down a rabbit hole messing around with that, but that's just me. I ain't in the business of going out there getting your butt whooped for a check. That just y'all know that I ain't never stood by that. I've always said of different ways that we can get creative. In my opinion,
my mindset is we're gonna use the JSU 40. We're gonna get the money that we need to get, and we're gonna get ourselves right in doing so.
Then when we get right, then we go.
So in doing so, now you play. Now I'm not against playing any Power 5 program because then it's just there's no point. You're prostituting yourself. But my thing is, I'm for playing the Sun Belt. I'm for playing Conference USA, and I'm for playing like the MAC schools.
Well, we got Sun Belt the next 2 years. So we got ULM next year. We got USM.
And guess what? And we got work to do. And we got work to do.
T Dizzle. Hey. T Dizzle, my nizzle, what's happening, brother?
Man, it's all good, man. Just listening to fellas vibe, man. I think one of the things because I'm gonna be on the screen, I'm admit because I'm gonna do better. And I hope everybody else follow my lead. A little bit with procrastination. I got
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Don't start, Clement. Come on now. Let him get it out, man.
TD, man.
Oh, it's about that. I'm trying to find me something though, man. But
Bird, you can do both. That's fine. We talking about football though. Keep going, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up by the for the Buy 40 campaign. I hadn't been busy catching up on some things around the house. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna sign up for it. And you know, whatever else other initiative to come and help the school. And then you might have someone that come out there to feel like the church. Like, why am I giving my money to the person? How do I know where it's going? Why is that? And as I said before, you give from your heart and you give because you want to give. And you can't be concerned about the rest of it if that's what we want to do. Some might wonder, well, why isn't, why do we have to do this? And well, apparently we don't have all the funds that we need, and we all like a winning product. So I think winning will help a lot of this. And football is the main sport on most campuses. So people tend to give a little more freely and happily once their football team is winning. Once athletic is doing what they needs to do. So hopefully they will also take the time to donate to this initiative so we can add more to the program so those teams can win more so we can give and do more. So I will say definitely tomorrow I'm going to sign up for the Buy 40 campaign for sure.
Yeah, and that's not to pressure anyone. We were just using an example. That's great. That's great. That's a great call, though, TD. I mean, you ain't by yourself. We all can find ways to in the midst of what we're doing. And we're not talking about the same people that do stuff all the time. We're talking about really grabbing some of those that don't. Because there are a lot that really don't. They just don't say nothing. They just act like they do, but they really don't. So we're talking about, and if you don't believe me, then just go look at the numbers with the day of giving. We're talking about one day, literally one day. And we average about 3,500 to somewhere to 4,000, maybe 5,000 donors. Only a 10% of what we say we have as an alumni base. We're not really, but it is what it is. But we're talking about, this doesn't include just alums. We're also talking about fans and supporters. That initiative can be for anyone. That's why they said alums, fans, and supporters. So if you want to get active, let's get active. Let's join the campaign. $40 a month. And if you don't want to do monthly, then just do 480, 500. Just donate the whole 5. You know what I'm saying? That way you get it out the way and you move on. Or you do it whatever for you. So it's not inconvenience to, you know, but that's just one thing we're talking about. Look at what we're doing also. Through this platform, we're going to be presenting a check for 10K to the baseball team. That's going to allow them to use a tool that's also going to be, aren't they going to recruit a little bit better with this tool, with this technology? I think so. I absolutely think so.
I mean, along with the other things, Ken, along with the water, along with
you preaching now, dog.
Along with toiletries and stuff. Some people don't even know what's going on with a lot of things behind the scene. You know,
they don't.
Partner man like KC Dub, he don't mind coming in, jumping in, helping us, you know, taking time off work.
Now, when you say behind the scenes of what's going on, what you talking about, TD? Speak on it.
Well, again, unfortunately, we're our school, or we're not in a situation where we have these like I'll say that oil money.
We provide some additional stuff, and
and we do additional things behind the scenes. Some people in the Platinum chat is aware. There are some things that we talked that we talked with someone about on last, you know, even when we was in Texas, about some moves that need to be made.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you know, we working on that, and it's not to put everything in the forefront online and put anybody on blast, man, because I feel that we all should work together as a unit. You know, definitely appreciate the AD and the president and the head coach and everybody that, you know, head coaches in all sports who are willing to work with us as well, because we're just trying to get back. We're not trying to take over. We're not trying to, you know, put somebody else under the bus or in the front point to say what you're not doing. Look at what we're doing. It's already a lot of big eyes, not a little U's and a whole lot of us's. So, I mean, everybody want to be appreciated, you know, and recognize the time for the work that they do. At the same time, it ain't all about getting a plaque put up on the wall. You ain't ever got to put my name nowhere, because the fact that, you know, that I did it from the heart and did something to help somebody else is more than enough for me. You know, the young men that needed help with the rooms when they first moved down.
Yeah.
You know, and I even go far as to say, yeah, we had a difficult weekend as far as winning. I mean, as far as football, we dropped 2 games or whatever, but those still the young men who still out there representing our school with our school on the front of their chest. So win, lose, or draw, we still got to support, because their parents and their families entrusted them with our coaches, our president, our ADs, our schools. So we still got to support win, lose, or draw.
Jason Brown, ain't no coach on his staff being fired. So no, the defensive coordinator not being fired. And the special teams coach ain't being fired immediately. So no, it's not happening. Why we highlight that? Yeah. No, we not. That's not happening, bro. We 4 games into the season. You know what I mean? And yeah, we not doing that. We ain't got that kind of power, and that ain't nothing we want to stand behind. You know what I'm saying? On top of the fact that we have a first-time head coach, we got a first-time defensive coordinator, and you get better at your craft. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that we're improving on, and no, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway,
he being comical.
No, I know.
Yeah.
In a minute. Is that Mr. Brown?
Thank you, sir.
No.
Huh?
No.
I didn't think that, Ms. Brown. Good job, Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, that's not Mr. Brown. So no, don't get it twisted and asking the wrong questions. And anyway, move on from that. So yeah, no, you're right, man. It's a lot that's happening. You know what I'm saying? That's Capitol Street, Jason Brown. That's right, LaDon. No, it takes time, man. We got a great staff, man. I like look, I'm excited to see them respond and go out there and make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, well, we calling for the coach's job. Look, man, I ain't even finna touch that. Like, I'm gonna leave that alone. Like, I don't even want to speak on nothing no more. Like, when it comes to that, I'm gonna just leave that completely alone. Yeah, Mr. Brown had senior behind his name. That's a different Mr. Brown. That's a different Jason Brown, but it's cool though. He said he's trolling. All right, let's move on. But good stuff, TD. I mean, that's you're right, man. We gonna keep working. We gonna keep working. We gonna keep grinding. We gonna keep trying to make some things happen at the university front.
I mean, and above all, man, I mean, the students really appreciate it too.
Oh, no doubt.
Appreciate it. You can see it in their face, and we have to look at this too, Kid Izzo. We want to win. We want to win a program. We want to continue success that we had on the football field. Now, I think one thing about this season right now, like you said, now I think we should initially address the new coach issue and stuff like that, and know that it takes time for everybody to gel, including the coaches and the player. Yes, we would love to come out and be 4-0 right now and be FBS school, but that's not what it is. The reality of it is
Ripple.
I saw that.
The reality of it is that we're working on it, and the coaches are doing what they can to press forward to make sure we get it. Now, here's the thing I said that to say this. The campaigns, the stuff, I mean, we need to look beyond what the government is not giving us. The president, the AD, and the coach came out and asked for this. If it's not straining your family, don't ever put a strain on your family to do what you got to do to let's support this, because if we want that thing not to occur again that happened Saturday or 2 weeks ago in Miami, we need to get those players, because look at the spotlight and look at what's going on. These are kids. We have to understand that we are adults and we can think rational. We all made foolish decisions as we came. Well, we wanted the glitz. We wanted the nice rims, the nice cars, the nice clothes, and bills unpaid and stuff like that. But these so you got to think about when you was there doing that, the kids that we're having to deal with right now, and the glitz and glamour that they seeing coming from other school with NILs, with the recognition, with this and that. We need to continue to get these 3, 4, and 5-star players. And if we're not doing anything to help the cause, we're supporting the school and supporting the area to make things better, we can close our eyes to having seasons like we had 2 years ago, the last 2 years. So we got to put forth the effort to make sure that happened to the best of our abilities, because
right.
we competing with more than SWAC schools. We competing with a lot of stuff, even environments, because that was a nice stadium that we were in on Saturday.
Yep.
So and not only with us, there are some more groups, there are some more people behind the scene who working on some stuff to even around the vet. It's some good positive things that everyone is going to reap the benefit of and going to enjoy. It should be coming down the pipe real soon. So just continue to support. And I apologize if you say, okay, well, what is it? Not sure yet. I don't like spreading lies or rumors. So let's just make sure that just know that some people are behind the scenes working on some things to make sure that it goes, that we have what we need. So let's continue to support. Let's continue to get NILs and stuff like that going on, Ken, to make sure that we able to land some more players, from Ryan, from Pearl, from Madison, from Brandon. We need those guys, man. We need to keep the ones that we got. So we got to support and not beat these kids down. Again, everybody liked shiny things when they was younger. They see the shiny things going on now.
Merch.
League. They see the shiny things going on now with other schools, and that's what they want. So let's do what we can to have a winning season, man. To have great players on our roster.
Yeah, we get a win Saturday, TD. Everybody gonna feel a whole lot different right now. Coming off a loss, and our fans are where we still got remnants of PTSD in our fan base that exists. So every time something don't go how they think it go, it's always
ain't no remnants. Ain't no remnants. Figure it out. They legit got PTSD. We lose, all the world is coming to an end. We win.
Oh, the bath out with the baby water.
We win.
Bath out, baby out with the bad water. I had to get that right. I'm sorry.
We win. You're gonna hear TC chants. We lose. The world is ended.
He get chants every time he win. Oh my goodness. Hey, we do 302 real. We do. They know it too. Listen, man. We got some ballers on this team. Enough about all that foolishness. Find your place, make a difference. That's right, KT Dub. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man, for scooping moms up today, handling business. You know what I'm saying? Big bro did what he had to do, man. But yeah, Zoe talked about the freshman class of this team, and every week, man, we get a different freshman that just jumps off the porch, just jumps off at us. Right. Isaiah Spencer in week 1. Right. Who we play week 2? FAMU. Let's see.
Isaiah was
game 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Game 3, Quay Davis. Game 4.
And Isaiah. I mean, it's played.
I'm just naming one per game. I'm talking about the one that just really did their thing.
Oh.
He did. He had some critical block. Game number 4, Ahmad Miller.
Hey, and remember, Sharp got in Saturday.
He did. I'm excited about him, man. I'm excited about the play. I want to see all of them get a chance to
I told
everybody got to earn their keep.
This freshman class, man, is foundational.
Well, I'll say this to TD's point. Let's add a little bit more substance to. Let's build on what he just said. Right. Merch just made a great point. Number 1 recruiting class in all the HBCU. Right. This is from Coach TC Taylor. You can say whatever. If you want to say it was the Deion effect, Deion exited the building, so they knew that when they were coming here that he wasn't here. So you can't really. It was the TC Taylor effect. Remember hashtag play for TC. And it was Coach Otis Ridley, right? As they're building their staff. So you project and you look ahead and you have you finish this season with a winning season, right? Which is what we fully expect to have, right? You get Coach them a whole full off season to go out and recruit. Can some players hit the portal? Possibly, absolutely. Like TD said, if we do what we need to do, create some NIL opportunities. We go and we do what we got to do to keep what we got, and we can also build on what we have. You know what I'm saying? They've been recruiting a lot of the big boys up front, man, which is what I like. Coach J.O. really honing in on some homegrown talent at the O-line position, right? Don't forget the receiver number 16. He's actually a redshirt freshman. I'm talking about true freshman, KT Dub. And I'm not naming freshmen. I'm naming who stepped out, like who had the best showing in that game. It was each game you had a freshman step up and really just ball out in that game. So,
again, man, I have to give credit where credit is due. Definitely, Ahmad started showing his thing in that game. I'm going to go with 2. Ken, I'm going to put Ahmad there because he ran that ball hard, and I'm going to have to go with Spence for that second half that he came out with that thing, man.
I agree with you, but I ain't putting nobody next to Ahmad Miller for last game.
Got that right, bro. It ain't even
Nobody. Now, Spencer balled out when he got in because we was all wondering like, what's Spencer? Like, what's going on?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
hey.
He been balling, but I don't want to insinuate anything, but so I'm gonna leave that alone. TD, I understand because I know you wanted to see him, and when he got in, he just
97. 13.
He just balls. But man, let me just tell you something. The way I tried to we tried to tell everybody that we was okay at the running back position. We said that. We said we good at running back. Now, this is what happens. J.D. Martin goes down. He'll be back in a couple of weeks. Guess what? It created an opportunity for 2 running backs to show what they could do. And we got a Eminem and Eminem. We got the plain and we got the one with peanut. What is it? The chocolate and the peanut? TD like them M&Ms. So we got 2 packs of M&Ms right now. We got 2 Thunder and Lightnings. You see what I'm saying? And Irv Mulligan is a baller, man. That boy there special. He had 2 tugs on Saturday. And
Miller is 4th string, y'all.
Yeah, I was looking for Zeke, man. I thought Zeke probably got some.
Hey, Zeke is a hard runner too.
Yeah,
Mark Matthews is a hard runner too.
Miller is 4th string, man.
Man, it's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time 2.0, baby. I love it, man. We 4-5 deep.
No, we're not 4 deep. We 5 deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we good. We got a stable of running backs, man. But he looked like his brother when he running. You know what I'm saying? He look a lot like his brother, but he just I love his. Y'all know I like big backs, man. You know what I'm saying? And he fit the bill. So, but to your point though, TD, I'm only saying that this is what I'm saying. Spence balled. Got the best kick return of the game when he got in that thing, scored a touchdown, you know what I'm saying, an adjustment. He's a baller. We not you ain't have to tell me, Tim. I know you said it, but I was always, I done my own homework on him. A lot of times when you say stuff, you just really confirming what I saw it too, But yeah, you told me. I'll let you have that one. But now, man, we got some ballers, man. My goodness, Texas State personnel wasn't 40 points better than us. But when you get favorable officiating, you can create a bigger gap. Yes, you can. Favorable officiating can create the gap for somebody to jump in. I had to check somebody today on some foolishness talking about the comments from last night. I know good and God doggone well y'all ain't sitting up here saying that the reason y'all lost that game was because of the referees and the fans. I said, I know good and God doing well that you ain't just get your on this channel and comment and project some ignorance that you know good and doggone well you ain't heard. Nobody said nothing like that. And shout out to the folks who actually pay attention to the videos and listen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Because they went and said at the 21-minute and 48-second mark, they specifically said that the referees had nothing to do with us losing the game. But, however, it did create a bigger gap. And that's all we were saying. That 77 points, my goodness. But if you can hold on every play, hell, you run a touchdown every play too. All you got to do is just grab a joke and don't let go of them. But anyway, moving right along.
Well, Ken, on that, we also have to learn that as a football team, when you're going against the odds, you have to be dead on. Matter of fact, you got to be ahead of the curve.
That's why I said we got to play up. We got to play according to whatever our stars say. If you 3-star, you need to play like a 4-star. If you 4-star, you need to play like a 5. You got to coach up, play up. You're right. Keep going.
Right. I mean, because from my vantage point, I didn't. You guys were from one end of the field to the next. I didn't see a whole lot of fools. I seen much worse officiating. What's up, Mark?
Country Key Sweat. What's happening?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, guys?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I seen much worse officiating game. I have. I'm not saying that game. I'm talking about. I've been to a lot of football games. I've seen some straight blatant no calls, should have been calls.
That was Saturday.
Referee. So at the same time, You know, our defense doesn't hold up, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean,
when you say it that way, though, it's almost like you excuse. And I know you're not doing this. I'm not putting those 2 points next to each other.
mm-hmm.
I'm 1,000% in agreement with you. We got to tackle better. We got to play better defense. When that conversation is over here.
Mm-hmm.
The referee conversation is over here because that was atrocious. That was atrocious. And it was very deliberate. It was intentional. And that's what it was. So on top of that, TD, you making a point. That's what I was saying. We said that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying it now. You're like, we're not saying that because of this over here, that the outcome of the game would have been. We're just saying maybe the gap would have been closed. I mean, wouldn't been so wide. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a stretch in the game where we was tit for tat with them. But in the midst of the tit for tat, the reason why we were tit for tat, TD, hell, we didn't even force a punt. The entire game. We never saw they punt. I don't even know what number he was. What did he look like? You know what he looked like?
I don't know.
I don't know what he looked like.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Hey, but I will say this. I know at least one or two of our scores come from a flag. You know what I'm saying? I guess maybe they would, just obvious face mask or holding, but we got a 15-yard penalty and a couple-yard penalty that gave us first down. That sustained a couple of those.
Just obvious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the coaches fussed enough to where we finally got something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you were yeah, you're right, bro. It just, but then when you go back and look at the game, I went back and watched it. I'm sitting there looking at, and it is what it is, man. I don't want to do it like that. I just, most of the like scoring drives, but if you, this is the argument against that. If you're not tackling well, and let's say they do get a first down, I mean, they do go back and make it 1st and 20 on the whole, TD. Who's to say that we wasn't going to give up a 40-yard run based off the way we would tackle? You see what I'm saying? So we're not saying that the game – we're saying we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. But we never will know. It is what it is, and it's cool, you know.
I wasn't aware Amar was $2 short from 100.
No, he went over.
He went over 100?
He went over. Yeah, he went over. Hold on. I think he was 1 carry short of Irv. I think he was 12 for 101, was it?
I think he went 98.
Sure, 98.
They adjusted it then.
Yeah, they all adjusted Sunday. Sunday morning. He had 98 yards, 13 for 98.
Okay, they adjusted it then.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! What up, Nook?
What's good, fellas?
Oh, you got it, brother.
Oh man, just getting in, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, but on that game, brother, I had enough on the win. I think we got 20-28. I had enough right then and there when the obvious pass interference, defensive hold, and that didn't get called with the interception. I was done then, man. I couldn't even watch it no more. So, and now I just can't. I hate those games because you don't. I don't think you get a fresh shake at them in the first place, you know. And you got to play damn near perfect. You know, you really got to put those teams down when you go in there and play them like that, man. Because if it's close or you get any kind of momentum, and they're gonna take it away from you. You know.
Man, that's tough, bro. I hate that. Man, I hate that Nick Chubb. You see that injury, bro, today?
I did.
That just goes to show, like, when you talk about the way these players got to go tackle, when you don't want them lunging at the head, it's going to be more leg injuries like that. He straight went for the knees, and the leg get planted. This man that looked like Willis McGahee, bro. Dislocated knee and ligament damage and all that stuff, man. So you got to go have massive surgery to restore all that and then start the healing process. So, saying it's critical against every opponent, especially with twos, and there's major difference in the show. Yeah, we gotta just get better, period, in the special teams department. We're gonna get better though. You can only go up when you're down. You know, if you're working at it, and there's I want to say huge shout out to Matt, our kicker Matt Nall, man. He had a great game. He had one. Actually, he really would have been perfect if he wasn't blocked. He had one that was blocked. You know, after that, he really just same knee he injured before. Damn. And he sure did injure that knee at UGA. Man, it just goes to show, man, football is a dangerous sport, man. You know, it's a dangerous sport. You just hate to see that for anybody. He's such a hard-working gentleman. He's a quiet, don't say a whole lot, just grit and grind type player. I like Nick Chubb. You hate to see that. They have to call Kareem Hunt now. They got several running backs out there. I think they're looking for a home.
Yeah, probably go get Hunt and bring him back.
Bring him on back. But anyway,
Cam Akers.
This is true. Cam Akers is another. And we got to move on from Texas State. We can talk about Bethune-Cookman. This is true, though. This is true. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. There's a lot that we can take from it. There's a lot happening today, man. It's a lot that was happening today, fellas. It was a interesting day. I just love I love that what's good, brother Jason? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. I love the unity. You know, what happens is, and like Rochelle say, man, here comes the chaos, right? The chaotic moment starting, and then here we go all again. I was ready to play. I was pumped up. You see that? We ready. I had a good 2 plays in me. After that, you're gonna have to give me an ice bath. It was over with for me. But 2 good ones, I probably could have got you a first down. Hit that Savin McGee on him. Yeah, man. But no, it was.
Hey, you giving props to the kicker, man. We saw him just before the game. He was a bit nervous too, man, because he knew it was a lot of pressure on him.
He ain't kicked since high school. I don't blame him. Brother got a whole degree from Delaware State now. Ain't been punting. All-American punter, and he actually punter to have to, kick his situation that we in, and he championed it. That just goes to show. What's up, Randy? Just speaks to the resilience of the team. We met some adversity this season, man. We have. And the coaches have taken it in stride and kept rolling.
Due to the injuries, are we not allowed to go out and sign another point?
End of the season, the school year done start. It's academic first. You know what I mean? So they have to be in class and be able to enroll. There's a certain point of time of the year where you can. It's too late to enroll. Man, it's almost we middle of September now. And school started August 21st, I think it was 21st of August it started. So you're a month in, unless you ain't got them on the campus. You can hope you got a soccer player, but we don't have a men's soccer team. You know what I'm saying? So you can go sign one of them ladies if you do like some of them programs, go get it.
They do the tryouts all the time.
Nah, they do.
Moving crowd.
No, you got to just tough it out and get through it, man. It is what it is. We're going to ride with Matt, man, all the way. You know what I'm saying?
You can always go to
we want to reduce the G-Baby to get healthy as soon as possible.
You can always go to Mike Tomlin route if it come to it. 2 every time.
Go for 2, baby. Deuce. Hey, you get that red zone offense right. Hey, look, y'all know what we doing.
And they were 2 yards.
You ain't gonna stop me every time. Hey, TD, I don't mind a 16-0 lead. You know what I'm saying? I mess around and don't get it the next time. Now it's 22-7. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah.
I see you calling for everybody to come out to the vet, man, with the red.
We got to show up, man. I need to see them folks. That's the red out, y'all. Don't be acting all. Listen, y'all. We've been doing this for a few years now. It's a red out. The end zone. I know brother Terrence Jones is working like he working hard this week. I know he is. He out there getting that field painted. It's gonna look good. The field gonna be ready to rock and roll. But guess what, man? We're gonna have them red shirts on. The end zone gonna be red, and the team probably gonna wear that red. you know what I'm saying, the old red unit that y'all seen last year. They just might do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Embrace it. Don't run from it. Don't complain about it. The players love it. And if the players love it, then we need to show some love and support, not always complaining because we didn't get what we want.
We got to stop being couch coaches and couch GMs, man.
Be a couch, you know, you can be a couch supporter in multiple ways than one.
And one of the things a lot of the players said on Tiger Talk were, you know, they heard about the environment at the vet and they want to see how it feel. Definitely playing, you know,
it's gonna be good to be back with the boom. And we came to play, get ready, and the fireworks coming out the tunnel. It's time, man. I'm ready to get home, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no game like at the vet. And it's a night game, y'all. This is 6 p.m. kickoff. That means before the game is over with, it's gonna be evening time. Good evening.
Mm-hmm.
The second half gonna be night with the boom gonna march on the field. Please do the run on, Dr. Little. Can we get the run on and get blowing, please? Please.
Tailgaters, y'all got all day tailgate, baby.
what is
I need that. Please, can I get it? I ain't seen it all year. Please, Dr. Little, can we get the running? Can we get blowing? Give me get ready coming on the field. Give me the old JSU. I want that old thing back. Just whatever we doing, all right, it's cute. We gotta go. Hey man, I am out of tune. I'm simulating the sound. What Jimmy Jam say? What did he say, Zoe? The quintessence of
ladies and gentlemen, fine tune your sensory apparatus.
What do you say? The contemporary of quintessence.
No. The quintessence of contemporary sounds and maneuvers.
It is quintessence of contemporary sound. Dog, that stuff give you chills, man. Dr. Little, please, man. Please. Fine tune your sensory apparatus. Come on, man. We need that. They need to experience it at least once.
Dude, I don't know why. They actually can play a recording, bro.
I am a bandhead. I just don't know how to play no instrument. Do you know I watch you play instrument all day? Yes, I will. Well, I used to go to Underground 119 and just stare at the saxophonist, the tuba player. It didn't make no difference. I love it, man. I am a bandhead. I watch videos all day long. I do. I was watching. That's why I said I appreciate Smash Time. I appreciate Killer Kev. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate them folk, man. Mel Tucker fired, man. I don't care about no get all that. We talking about Jack State. Yeah, hey, look, man. There's a level, there's a standard you have to operate to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but apparently whatever they did the investigation on was enough to get them up out of there. Wish you well, brother. You're a millionaire. Do better. Anyway.
Man, look. Boy,
KB the band head. I like KB, man. KB, that's how I'm trying to remember his name. I was about to say JB, but it's KB. KB the band. I like KB. I don't really watch KB like that. I don't like all that talking. I don't need no commentary on my band clips. I just like to watch it. Just the hush. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the extra stuff.
Oh, man.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog? hey, bro, we needed you in San Marcos. You hear me?
Hey, is that the one from
Yeah. What's up, baby?
What's happening, baby?
What's that? Bro, we needed you in San Marcos.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the support, man. Granny,
oh man, what's going on?
We can't do injury updates. They keep that close to the vest. We just wait till the game time. I think I think everybody this is what we hope. I know the players that were out that we know for sure that we hope is back this week. We hope Big Junior is back. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make I didn't see him in San Marcos, and we also hope that KJ Arrington is back. And we hope that Keydrane Callaghan is back as well. You know, hopefully we'll see them back sometime soon. We don't know, but if it's close, maybe they get cleared, and we are going into the bye week. But one thing I do love about our staff, man, and the trainers, shout out to Ocean. We're not gonna rush these players back. We gotta let them heal. Fastest way to get hurt again is to, you know, we Brandon, BJ, we saw BJ kind of, re-aggravated some stuff, man, and we just, they'll be back whenever they're healthy. One thing I do know for sure is that we got a good enough team to win the rest of our games, and that's the expectation. So, FAMU is tough. Was tough. Obviously, Texas State. So, we got to go get it now. We came through this road sled 2-2, and it's on and popping now. We got to go make it happen, man. A couple things happening this week, man. Got the KC-1400 media appreciation. TD, you rocking the fedora, man?
Hey, man, don't do it.
I ain't gonna tell you thunder, man. I ain't gonna steal your thunder.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, man, I gotta go in there. I gained a little weight, so I had a little nice little setup, man. It'd be a little too snug for me. I can't be in there with huffing and puffing, you know what I'm saying? Can't breathe because my outfit too tight. What you see, though?
Yeah, what you?
No, man. Well, you gotta turn your TV off and put your phone down.
Man, Jesus Christ. I tell you,
Can't do it. Can't do it, bro. I don't. That's why I tell you, don't text me, don't call me, I don't do nothing when I get to it when it's over.
It ain't sports related. I tell you about it. Goddamn. Black people. Whew.
Yeah, I got you. But nah, man. So yeah, man. Hey, also huge shout out to Miss No Gray. Shout out to Sis, man. She aired her first show last night. Had a great success. Called me today. We had an emotional conversation today. I just want to know I'm proud of you. Keep going, man. And she made a mistake today when she was talking to me. It said she's like, she got some really good reactions and people reaching out to her and stuff, man. And she was like, man, my little old bitty platform, I got on her, man. I was like, don't you ever say that again. Don't you say that.
Right.
Don't you say that now. Don't say no, you got a massive platform. Now, it's not determined by the amount of eyes you can see because I think TD or Kobe. TD, you said that. You put that in the cut. Somebody said it. I think was that
was me.
Kobe. That was you. You said what? One life saved is could you imagine if that one person was you? So it ain't a matter of eyes; it's a matter of impact. And in the field that she's in, the impact one person is well worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's well worth it.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, you're never gonna be able to, grab everybody or appease everybody and please everybody. You'll kill yourself trying because no matter what you do, even when you do a lot, it's still not gonna be enough. So you do what you can do. I mean, the best you can do from your heart and just be done with it. So with just the effort that she's making, definitely putting aim towards young people. It might not be beneficial to you and I, but it may be beneficial to some kid, that's listening. Even with this platform, you're not reaching everybody, but some people just, they live for it. So just do your best in whatever you're doing. Especially if you're trying to assist someone.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. What's up with that? We got 550. Don't just be no spectator. Come on in. Donate. Hit the like button. Do something. Appreciate you, though, man. But anywho, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you mentioning something. I was Zoe on there, man. I hadn't had a chance to other things going on, man. But what's your assessment of Bethune-Cookman?
I think this is a rebuild year for them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta they in the same situation that we're in a sense, you know what I mean? But not so much, I think that team they're gonna come in, they're gonna take on the personality of their coach. They're gonna be tough. You know what I mean? I hope they bring that band so they can play that fight song. We can go upside their head. I told Zoe. I tried to tell him. You know what I'm saying? They got that fight song ain't no joke, man. I like they fight. Now it ain't better than the boom, but I non-boom related.
Yeah. It was good, bro.
But no, I mean, yeah, the starting quarterback got hurt, but still, I think they're still going to come in there and try to do what they need to do. Now, this is what I think.
You hurt against Miami?
Yeah, he did. But we don't know. I don't know how bad it could be and when he'll be back or whatever. It's not even the point. But this is what I would say. I talk more about us, TD. I felt like our offense finally started clicking, man. You know what I'm saying? We in this game. This is what I also would say. In relation to Bethune-Cookman, our defensive line, got pretty much handled in this game. You know what I mean? Against Texas State. One thing we know is they not gonna see nothing like that for the rest of the season. So here's my point. Because of that, there's no knock to Bethune-Cookman offensive line. But we know that Bethune-Cookman offense, when you have to deal with what they dealt with on Saturday, coming into that game, see, when you're giving a greater effort to try to get through something that ain't working, right? So when you come back now, I think they're gonna be ready to rock and roll. I think you're gonna see us really get to their quarterback and really go out there and make an impact. Now, I gotta go through that roster and dissect because I did watch the game. It just was hard to watch. It's so hard to watch some of these games, man. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, man, listen, man.
It ain't.
Is it the arm thing? Oh my goodness.
Devil's gun, dog.
That was gun, ain't it, bro?
Yeah, it is, dog.
No. I listened to it. I was just like, what is this? Hey, no disrespect now. I know Valley coming with it with their 350 band members this year. They coming with it now. We got about 7 drum majors too.
Talladega Devils.
Hey, but no, back to the game.
Can you make me think about something when you said that our defense line got handled? They probably won't see another defense line like that. Isn't that what Coach Bethune? Isn't that one of his things?
Well, I'm saying they got handled, meaning held.
Yeah. Okay.
They got handled, right?
Well, I guess plenty of competition like that. I think that's what South Carolina State usually do. They play 2 or 3 FBS schools. By the time
and they play a lot of out of conference games.
So by the time they make it,
because they're in the MEAC, they don't play but 5 conference games. So
yeah,
I guess if you to get your other 6 games in, it's gonna have to be non-conference. So yeah.
And it's kind of interesting too with BCU, man, because 2 of their 3 games have been money games.
That's the thing that you always you have to go look at the game within the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, BCU band not showing up. I didn't think they would. Y'all crazy in the chat, man. They on one. No, it's cool, but that just means that we need to show up. Let's pack the vet out, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got to pack it up. Some BCU band members low key 4th, and they said low. Nah, y'all wilding. 4th and 5th on the football depth charts. Okay, whatever. Anywho, when you look at the stats, though, you know what I'm saying, they played 3 games, and you know what? Let me just look at their stats, man. Let me just break it down.
I don't know much about what they played. Savannah State second. Is that
they played Savannah State. Now I will say this though: the quarterback that went down and got hurt is is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Luke Sprague, I think is his name.
Savannah State or D2?
It is a D2.
So I look at that like,
they're gonna run the ball though, man. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the ball. And we gotta tackle. We gotta tackle well. I'm not worried about much from the wide receiver position, but anything goes. You put together a game plan. Every team game plans for the other team. You know what I mean? So maybe they go look at the film and they see something that they think they can take advantage of against us, and they try to put together a game plan. It is what it is. But this is all I'm gonna say. I fully expect us to take it to them. I really do. Nook, you the only one that ain't you out of whack, man. You on your computer, bro?
Yep. That's why.
What's happening, Miss No Gray? Miss No Gray got that thing. We guarding the yard over here. I like that. Let me see something.
I learned how to do
My bad.
Put Nook in the middle right there.
My bad.
Do you just sit here and say, I learned how to do it?
Well, no, what I learned how to, because you texted to me. So then I had to email it. That's what I had to do, Marcus. I emailed it to myself, and then I did it on my computer. So I was not going to be.
You got to do that. You got to email yourself.
Thank you, Miss Michelle.
Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just email it to yourself.
You didn't know that, bro?
Time out. You do realize.
I know. So
watch this. How old are you, Rochelle?
Shut up, Zoe.
How old are you, Nook?
That's why I'm sitting there like, you didn't know that, bro?
Shut up, bro.
He didn't know how to do it.
I'm about to say no.
Like, no, you know yourself, man. If you email on your laptop, you email yourself and save it as a picture.
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Hey, man, this is like reverse osmosis. You do realize that, right?
I want to get the green thing.
I want to show you something though, but I can't do it.
But now,
I want to show you.
Yeah, I got my red out early today. I didn't speak to everybody. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? See, I came on the show and Zoe started missing.
Golly.
Yeah. And thank everybody for supporting it. And thank everybody for supporting the show last night. I was nervous, but it came out really well. So thank y'all.
Great job.
And I may have some more information. Thank you, Trent. I may have some more information. I did get someone actually emailed me to let me know that she has a story to tell. Her nephew died by suicide in February. He was 17. So if she's willing to talk about it, I'm going to bring her on the platform next Sunday because she wants to share her story with us. And I thought that was pretty powerful. So we shall see. Hey, TD, how are you? Oh, and everybody, I got my key. I'm so excited. Shut up, Zoe.
Tell him again.
It's your facial expressions, though. It's your facial.
Congratulations on your show.
Thank you.
I wish you well. I mean, like I said, man, just make sure you anything you're doing from the heart that you're aiming trying to help somebody. Just make sure. I mean, even if you feel like you're not making through, that they're not listening to what you're saying or it's not getting through, just know that your effort. Sometimes people have to subconsciously listen to things and come back and they'll pick it up later. But just make sure you always give 100% in what you're doing. You can't worry about the rest.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Natasha. And that's what Ken told me. I talked to Ken today. And I know it was heavy for those who hadn't watched the show. I would encourage you to watch it. It's something you can watch with your teenagers. I think the statistics were great. The statistic that got me the most was the increase of young Black males dying by suicide. It increased by 144%. Now, I didn't expect that one, Ken. I was like, oh, and for everyone, even if you want to see it, I will put my nonprofit website in there and all of everything that I talked about last night. I PDF'd it so everybody can download it themselves and read it on your own time. So I'll put my website in the comments, and you can go there, and it's a tab that says suicide prevention, and you can go and download everything that I talked about, from all of the feelings charts to all of the PDF about Black men and Black boys. All that's available for everybody to download themselves. Thank you, Ken.
No worries. Good deal. Proud of you. Somebody asked about James Houston. James Houston will be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ankle injury. He'll get better though. He'll get better. Football, man. 6 to 8 weeks.
Football is a rough sport.
Yep. But back to TD. We was talking about Bethune-Cookman. Looking at the just stats, I don't think having 2 FBS opponents and then a D2 school, you kind of get they somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? They somewhere in the middle with the stats. I think like I said, they said the quarterback went down. You can see the production from the quarterback went way down after they switched, but they didn't have a whole lot of attempts. Enough, the little small sample size, but you had a quarterback throwing 70%, drop down to the 50. So it's a major fall off. I think they're going to really try to run the ball and also running with their quarterback. So this is what I will say. Because of the success that Hornsby had against us on Saturday, we're going to have to make sure that we guard against a game plan that includes a running quarterback. So we got to make sure that we're ready to tackle, play sound, disciplined assignment football, So, and we got to get off the field on third down. We got to make sure they punter is out there a lot, because we didn't see the other punter for the last team.
Did you see somebody say Detroit lost 7 starters? Good Lord.
Sheesh.
That's what
Hey, they need to call Aubrey Miller. He's available right now.
Wouldn't that be a trip to
It's been a tough year for JSU football, man. Even with that, Aubrey not really being on the roster, Zay getting hurt, James getting hurt. You just got to persevere, man. Travis got hurt with a cheap shot. He's not a Jack State Tiger anymore, but not even going to go into that game. But just football is just a brutal sport. Nick Chubb got hurt tonight. We just talking about that, but got to be ready to go, man. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. What the world was that?
That's a text message on my Mac. I got it.
But no, it's gonna be a good game. I think the biggest thing is gonna be, he got a liver, we got a lacerated liver. Yeah, 3 weeks. I think it's going. Zoe and I was talking. It's definitely going to affect that big time game against USC, and two was out there balling. We was all watching after the game, heading back, move their team into home. Proud of the young man. The young man's a baller. I've always been a fan of him. Wish him well. But I will say this, though. Speaking of the quarterback position, hey, man, Jack State got a healthy quarterback room. Don't make no difference when nobody think about it. You know what I'm saying? Huge shout out to Zai McDonald. When he got in there, he made some things shake as well, and healthy in that room, especially going into SWAC play. We get out of this thing a little banged up, but we're healthy enough to go into SWAC play and really, really make a good run. Now we definitely saw. Yeah, Shiloh got the pick 6, did the J5 routine. Love Shiloh, man. Shiloh,
that's hilarious.
He's gonna always do it. And you know what? One thing I will say about him, he mean it. TD always talking about coming from the heart. One thing you can tell is every chance he get, that it's in his heart. He loved it. He's a musician. If you watch the shows back in the day, you tell he was a musician, and he definitely wanted to get into producing and all. He loved music, so he could play the piano and all that good stuff, man. So DJ Raw Truth Media in the building. What's up, bro? Man, bro, we was in SA, bro. We didn't even connect. Man, I should have hit you up, bro. Forgot, man. We were so busy from the time we touched down, man. We went to Pluckers.
Hey, man, DJ got Zoe in his shot on his just the one that he did, the one he dropped about the game. At the beginning of the shot, man, he was recording, and he had Zoe. Well, I guess he was in the booth, so that's why we probably didn't see him.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do the J5. That's above my pay grade right there. Can't do that.
Ken, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, did I hear that? I think you were saying how a lot of the freshmen, the true freshmen, are playing. Have we played that many true freshmen like that before? Like these freshmen are coming in hard.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the teams that in the past. We've had true freshmen to come in and play before, but we got a really good class, man. We just have to keep them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of them that still haven't even played yet. You know what I mean? So maybe they're going to be red shirted and play next year. Okay. I don't know, but I will say this though. This is why recruiting that talent is always so good when you look at what we got. There's some kids that are definitely talented as they come that we haven't seen just yet, and just waiting on that opportunity to get that turn. And I think that when they do, we're gonna see a continuation of what we're seeing right now, and that is freshman players stepping up and doing what they got to do to win. I mean, doing what they got to do to produce, and they have. Man, I'm looking for my back scratcher, by the way. I don't know where it's at. Man.
I mean, I can't always heard you and Joe mention Jensen, and I never just really had the opportunity to meet him over the spring and the summer. But I did see him on Sunday. Man, that's a real stand-up young man.
He is.
I mean, that's a real stand-up, and he's very bright. You know, even watching his podcast, he speaks very well. I think he's going to be successful. You know, you tell him that he's doing the mass communication, the journalism route. The young man, I'm impressed with him, and I told him that. I don't say that on me either.
Yeah.
So that just goes to say, man, we have some upstanding young men on the squad. Hello, Mark.
Look. Look, I had it on mute. They just announced, man, that the MLS, you know, the World Cup is coming to Atlanta. I think next year or the year after next. They just announced, man, that they got private investors that actually want to buy Morris Brown Stadium and totally renovate it for the pending World Cup coming. Invest anywhere between $15 and $100 million.
Wait a minute, the World Cup coming where?
Atlanta.
That's huge.
You know, Clark Atlanta owns the land that the stadium is on, Morris Brown Stadium.
Wow.
$50 to $100 million, all private investors.
So it's safe to say that they're going to make that much money and more when they're
going to make a ton of money. Soccer is the biggest sport in the world.
Okay.
And soccer, and I don't know if y'all know, but in Atlanta, you know, the Atlanta United lead MLS in attendance and have been doing so since they started the franchise.
That's gonna be crazy, bro. I gotta catch one of them games, bro.
Soccer is crazy in Atlanta. But
y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Well, look and that's why I went to a page and saw it. I was like, wow, 15.
See that right there, Zoe?
Yeah.
Jackson needs an MLS. Tell the MLS folks bring us a team to Jackson, man.
Give us something. Well, don't give us nothing, but bring us something.
Soccer is amazing. They don't play with soccer.
Hey man, put me on. Hey man, listen. I can do that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to talk to you.
How you hold it, King? How you hold it?
You hold that thing like that right there. Hey man, listen, bro.
Hey, you gonna do the
TD? Hey, me and TD might be back there on that.
Hey man, they need to do the strut, man.
I like maybe turning the thing sideways, boy.
No, I should have screenshot this shit, dog.
Listen, man, I am a band member at heart. I show love from the heart, man, to the band members. Some of them clips, when they good clips, I'm gonna give you about 35 views alone. I'm serious. I love band clips, man. I do. I love band. Like when I moved to Austin, but I love live music, man. I love those that can actually get down with it. You know what I mean? I do.
Hey, King, you seen DJ comment?
DJ, what DJ is? Let's see. All right, DJ. Let me scroll up. There you go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, bro. We did our thing, bro. I wanted like 57 though. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give me take 21 off there, 56 or something. God dog, man. I would have felt a little better if it was 56-34. You know what I'm saying? Because we would have felt like, okay, we was, 21 points off, 3 touchdowns. All right, cool, whatever. But we was much better than what we shown.
Somebody else got waxed, but I ain't gonna bring it up.
No,
it is what it is.
The boom flight 76. Check it out. What that is? The flight 76. Anywho,
you on mute though.
The song by Walter Murphy. Well, what it did is a fusion of disco and Beethoven.
Oh yeah. Look, man, I just want blowing, and I want the Tiger run on. I don't care which J State or JSU formation they use.
Yes, there are a lot of black kids that play soccer in Atlanta and lacrosse too. Remember, I told Ken about that a couple of months ago. Lacrosse is big too. There's actually a sport that I really think should spread all over Mississippi.
What up, Blue?
To do something. Lacrosse is huge, man, and it's growing. And it's a good sport
for HBCU football. MEAC was winners and SWAC spending the night better with SU and Alcorn winning D1 games. That is true. Alcorn beat McNeese and Southern beat Alabama A&M.
Alcorn beat a winless team.
They won though, bro.
I'm just saying. Context.
I mean, how many teams in the SWAC got 2 wins?
2.
Just us and who fam, huh?
That's it.
In the whole SWAC?
Right now.
The whole entirety of it.
Now, we the only ones that played 4 games, I think.
Don't matter. Everybody played 3.
We'll think in the SWAC play, so.
Hey, it's SWAC attack for the rest of the time we out here, man. But listen, we're gonna open the chat up, man. Come on up. You got something on your mind. You can express yourself. Give you a minute to get off your chest. And
yeah, I'm about to siesta.
See if anybody come up real quick, bro.
So look, so I was talking to Ken about the fan bases of the others. And I was like, they are Zoe on steroids. If we had more fans like you, Zoe,
sheesh,
we would be amazing.
This is bad right here, y'all.
This
right here.
It is.
I'll say this though. This right here is why even if we win out, y'all might as well not even in FAMU handle their business and go to the Celebration Bowl or go to SWAC Championship. Postseason, unless some drastic stuff happens, it's going to be probably next to impossible to get in the playoff.
Unfortunately, Rochelle, God only made one of me. He made me.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I think how y'all were saying how organized the experience was at Texas State. I can tell you they be taking games to heart, but you are one. I was like, if we just had a smidgen of Zoe in the
we got it. We got it. We and not to take away your point. You're right. I'm saying like the choreography, the organization, the intentional game day experience. Use the Jumbotron. Yeah. Download voice, that sound meter and play it on the jumbotron. They had 2 big jumbotrons side by side.
Oh wow.
Well, not side by side, from opposite angles of the field.
So basically, I should go to a bank and have about 100 of me. That's what you tell me, Rochelle?
Yes, we need you. I mean, can we have the clappers at the games? Can we have those?
Yeah.
Can we have what?
The
artificial noise makers. The clappers. Explain that.
You can't?
No.
Not in conference.
Not at conference game.
Really? Is that all over through all the NCAA? Oh, okay.
Unless you get a waiver, it's an artificial noise maker.
I know. See, I knew y'all would know. That's why I was asking. Okay.
Told me something new.
Yeah, Mississippi State got a waiver to have the cowbell.
I was just gonna say they gotta have one hell of a waiver.
They do. But if you notice, and I gotta give them credit, you watch a game, they don't ring the bells all game long. They have to ring them at a certain time, because if they don't get it yanked. That's why they came up with a campaign, ring responsibly. They have to ring their bell like during stoppage of play, after touchdowns, timeouts, stuff like that. They cannot ring it while players in action.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
But I'm about to roll, man. I gotta get some siesta. I love, go Tigers, man. Can I get with you in the morning, bro?
Cool,
man. Later.
All right, bro.
Bye.
Thoughts on the day, Rochelle? You put out a tweet I wanted you to touch on. You talked about the chaos again. Not to go down that road, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was more of
I think it's still showing us we still got comfortable in not telling our truth. And that's one thing you have been solid on. And right when we put our guard down, it popped back up again. And I can say Coach Reed she didn't hit everything in New York with the New York Post and picked her up. And what we have to do is stand solid on who we are and the narrative that is portrayed to us. And what we saw on that, I didn't even watch it all, to be honest with you. When I saw the house, it just hurt my heart. And I think for me, Ken, what it really let me see is that it is bigger. I think somebody said, Ken, to make me think of it. Somebody said, why are they messing with little Jackson? I say it's because our mindset, again, like when y'all were talking about the $40, our mindset is that we are small. They know we are huge, but we just don't. They see in us, Ken, what we don't see in us. They know we are great. They are trying their damnedest to make sure nobody wants to come to our school because they see the greatness in it.
Well, we don't even, like, this is the thing. Like, it was just I asked Zoe that same question. I know he got off. In the end, it was like he has like Coach has a media team behind him.
Yeah.
And they make those opportunities come to life for him, and it's more about what message they're trying to, who they're trying. I think that was more so trying to appeal to the casual fan. And because I'm telling you right now, the casual fan is a Colorado Buffalo fan, just like we got some of the that I actually had the gentleman that was on my shuttle driver today. It was almost like the conversation was as if, yeah, Jack State, it was good what he went over there and did for the the little HBCU, but now it's like him being over there is like greater, yet at the same time it's like if you don't support it, then you're a hater. But without even listening to why you choose not to support it, it's like it doesn't matter. The reason behind it doesn't really matter. And which it is what it is. And we just like, all we really said was like we be chilling, man. We in the middle of football season.
I think
here we go getting strays. We catch strays again. It's like, come on, bro.
But I think that it was a guy talking about the casual fans. He said I think he said that was
Leon.
Yes, I think that he hit that on the nose. But I just want us to know, because I wasn't on about the $40, and what hurt my heart, and this is what I still will always say. I need us to know as a people we are amazing. I need us to understand that we are gifted people and quit.
You know what our problem is?
Ourselves. Huh?
Our problem is what Zoe said. We don't value, most of our community, we're super divided as a people, but not in multiple ways than one.
Yes.
You know, white right get back, black get back. That's how it is. And that's byproducts of what we've had to deal with. We've dealt with so much throughout the years, and you got so much trauma in your DNA that you hate what you look like because you hate dealing with the stuff that you have to deal with.
Yep.
I always appreciate, you know, white people who will listen and empathize with the reality of what's out there, knowing that there's some foolishness out there. TD sat right there when we was on the sideline. They heard the same thing that was being yelled at us, the N-word, the FU bombs, and I was called fat and bald-headed and all kind of stuff, man, which is it you know, you take it and and I felt bad for the young lady that was standing right there by us, TD, because she was so embarrassed. She was like,
the little attendant lady, she walked up to me, said something needs to be done about these guys.
Like, man, she's like, I just transferred here. Like, this is even the guys that was holding the the first down marker. They was just like, damn, bro, these young fellas are cutting up. And you know, we took it in stride. We OGs now. We understand what come with that. They know, we know what was really happening. But in relation to that whole situation, not even changing out the football, it's just more of we're gonna fight and we're gonna tell our own story. We're not gonna take this line down. We're not gonna stand for the lie anymore. And this is what's sad about it all, because I was asked a question today. I said, do most people don't understand that 85% of Jackson State was okay with Coach Prime leaving? The only thing people said was they just repeated what he said. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, we really wanted it to last a little longer. Like, is there a crime in wanting it to last a little longer? And then we so resilient. We done been through so much stuff in our community, our town. We move on fast now. We be like, all right, we just accept it. We took a lot of L's. So we say, all right, it ain't nothing we can do about it. And this is what I would say. If you love the person that gave you an opportunity, if you love the coach that's now has to lead these young men that represent this university, if the person you had an issue with is no longer at the university, at what point do you say enough is enough and not keep throwing daggers? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, TD.
The question I would have with that, Ken, and I'll say it like this. If you keep allowing a bully to take your lunch money, you will never eat.
Yep.
You know, with that being said, and I remember several months ago on the screen you were speaking on, where's the receipts? Why?
Every time somebody say that, TD, I ask them. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking about why hadn't anything, then been cashed in. So if you continue to allow somebody to come to your field and pick your cotton after you don't raised it, and nothing that I've been privy to or know about has been taking, any guard dogs or anything out to protect it. What you expect?
My thing is, TD, is I look at it from a whole different, standpoint. I'm of the mindset of we all from Mississippi, Jackson. We know how bad Jackson is. We know all this.
We know the opportunity.
We got water crisis. We got our stoplights ain't working. Yada 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 yada. But excuse me when I say this, that's our shit. We from there. That's my home. I don't care how ragged it is, run down it is, yada yada yada. It made me who I am. Jackson, Mississippi. So I get tired of it, man. How many times do we have to constantly get kicked in the mouth for everything we know? And instead of using that platform as a light, you lose it as a light to, instead of uplift us, you down us to uplift another community.
Well, I think, and I also think that it was an unnecessary narrative.
Very
it wasn't even necessary. I didn't watch the interview. I just watched the clips of what everybody was.
I didn't either. Just a clip.
But I'll say this though. There's a lot that's need to be told about the story of Jackson. There are obstacles. There are things that we deal with that if you're going to mention those things, you have to also mention everything that we have to deal with as an urban city in America, 85%. That's exactly right. It is strategic progression. I'm getting really annoyed, bro. Like, I don't want to be annoyed by the chat. Please. So, let me just not look at the chat real quick so I can get my thoughts out.
Right.
If you're gonna tell the story, you gotta tell the whole story. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot about Jackson that if you really just, it looks like any other city that you go into where there's gonna be really great areas. And when you get to the really, really nice areas of Jackson, you're gonna see a demographic that's pretty consistent with what you see around the country. Then when you get into some of the areas where the demographics change, you're going to see a lot more of the challenges. But if you're going to talk about a city that's predominantly led and governed and resided by those that look like everybody on this screen, you have to be sensitive to the things that Brother C. Lee has talked about on numerous occasions. You have white supremacy and oppression, and then you also have Negro ineptitude. And we don't run from the Negro ineptitude because there are some things that has happened on our watch that has led to some of the problems that we do have. But that ain't the number one reason why the problems you see happening in the city exist the way that they do. It is very intentional because right up the street, by the way, Coach Prime didn't live in Jackson. He lived in Canton, the home of TD the philosopher. The big old mansion out there on that water. There's a lot of folks in Jackson, Mississippi, and the surrounding areas. They got a lot of money. But the only reason they isolate Jackson is because it's predominantly black. So Jackson gets treated like black people, just like Jackson gets treated like HBCUs. And HBCUs get blanketed. It's not a one size fits all. It's a lot of things that take place, but there's a resilience in the city that you're gonna see that because you see, that's what happens with us. Now we're not gonna sit back and keep standing pat on these things. We tell TD talked about something when it comes up. I just asked a question. Somebody said that today. What about the water? I was like, I asked the young man, I said, hey man, what city do you live in? Do you have a water crisis? If you don't have a water crisis, then why? Do you think the citizens of Jackson raised their hand and volunteered to have to deal with a water crisis? Do you think that they had a hand in the decades of neglect and the failed infrastructure and improvements and intentional, running in the ground of the city? Come on, man. But if you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. And this is the stuff that gets lost in all of this stuff, man. What gets lost in it was my comment that I made today. It was forward thinking by a young Jacksonian that's leading an athletic department that was bold enough to go and make that connection and that call and to offer Coach Prime an opportunity. And you know what, man, I just think it's sad because what I wanted in all of this is I wanted Jackson State to thrive and I wanted Coach Prime to leave on good terms and he be celebrated, we be celebrated. We all end harmoniously. We move on with our life, and hopefully, the result of that led to a year-long, lifelong partnership where there was an appreciation on. I absolutely hate that it's like this. If you don't believe me, just scroll all the way back to the channel when he first got, he first left, and look at my reaction. That's always been my reaction. I hate that this happens, man, because Deion has been celebrated for eons, man, in our community. And he becomes a coach at Jackson State, has some success, go on to, to his next opportunity. And we just wish that it wasn't that way. I think deep down inside, when all the curse words end and the pain stopped, I think we really do wish that it wasn't this way. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's at his next, they doing what they do. But I got to be honest with y'all, man. It is painful to see some of the folk that show up in Boulder that didn't show up in Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being very transparent. It's like, dang, bro, why didn't he come over there? You know what I'm saying? But what it speaks to what we talked about earlier. What it is that, hey, man, for some, white ice is cooler. That's just the reality of this country. And whatever, it is what it is, man. Don't try to act like, I get so sick and tired of people acting like the problem is you saying it. You see it all around you. You've been affected by it since you've been on this earth plane. But the minute somebody say the obvious, the problem is them saying it. You know what I'm saying? So I just, I hate that we have to keep going back to this. And hopefully that was the last time that they have to bring that up. But we know it won't be. Something else will come up again, and we'll be back on guard again. But again, like we said, we're going to keep telling our story, whether it's 500 people, 5 million people watching. That whole interview was for the casual fan to become a Colorado Buffalo fan. And they don't really give a damn about squishing the small Jackson town. That's why we got to do our part to make sure that the coaches have what they need to be successful. Because this is all that interview did for me. It just reinvigorated me as to why I got started in this space anyway. Shit makes me want to go harder. But that's the story of Jackson. Man, when you kick us in the teeth, you doubt us, and you tell us that we ugly and we fat and we dumb, we're gonna show you how we get down in the Jack. We're gonna rise above it all. And I'm sorry, man, we can't rock with that foolishness. And we ain't finna keep sitting on the sideline watching people lie about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. We didn't listen to me, man. I was at the press conference. I drove 8 hours from Austin, Texas for that press conference, bro. Nobody in Jackson made Deion Sanders say what he said. He could have said, look, y'all, I'm here. Now, I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. It would have been like, all right, coach, let's get it. That's how bad things were. We would have rolled with him. If he would have been like, look, I'm here to win, and I got to win now because I got somewhere I'm trying to be, and we finna turn this thing around. We got to win. We're going to win immediately. If he said that, I'm sure we would have been like, all right, look, he ain't going to be here long. Let's win now. Let's
roll with it. We're going to roll with the tide.
But he didn't do that. He elected to take the Bible Belt route. And that's why you pull people in, you get people emotional. Don't sit up there and say that was an issue with it, and then you get mad when that dude at the bar tell you what you want to hear, and then he get what he want from you, and then he be like, well, I ain't really just, I just said that to get what I want. And he don't come back and say that, then you get mad, and now every time one of these podcasts get talking about men ain't shit, you posted it in your story now because you're mad because you got used by, whatever the case may be. But see, you can't say that now because we benefited. Yeah. Well, to use it, but you got a new car. What you tripping about? Yes, we got new practice field. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we both apologize for it.
That's what I'm saying. Everything else was coming anyway. Locker room, weight room.
Yep.
But the perception has always been we got that because of them, because there are casuals that paid attention to Jackson State. And I don't give a good I don't give a good damn what you tell these folks. TD, they ain't listening.
So the hell ain't.
So Jackson State fans, stop wasting your time, like the brother said in the Platinum chat today. Stop talking to these folks that done already made their mind up about what they think about you. It's a waste of time. We just gonna tell our story. We're gonna stick to the facts. And the facts of the matter is we was good to Deion Sanders. You gonna stop blanketing the city of Jackson with one idiot that decides to go and do something stupid. It's not the city of Jackson's fault that some idiot goes and decides to break into the car of a student athlete. They do that anywhere. They ain't talking about the meth labs that's right there on Colorado, right there off Colorado campuses. They ain't talking about the meth contamination. Why didn't they go pull that up?
We ain't make no death threats neither.
This is all I'm saying. Like, one person do something stupid and the whole city gotta suffer. Now everybody bad.
And all HBCUs in the process.
A roguish place. This is all I'm saying. Again, you paint a broad brush with everybody, and everybody has to suffer at the hands of one person making a bad decision. And now every HBCU is stealing. Every HBCU is dishonest. Every staffer is crooked. And that's the part that's just so disingenuous, man,
yes.
And just so disheartening, and that we're not going to accept. Because what people fail to realize is that you're looking at 4 successful HBCU, you see what I'm saying, alums that are out here in this world having a good life, raising families and having quality lives, and got money in the bank, got a good credit score, that is financially literate, that is a good standing citizen. You see what I'm saying? But these narratives from a big media machine tends to always, it seems like every few weeks, every couple of months, we right back here.
When we started.
We've been here since freaking December. It's literally September of the following year, and here we are again, rehearsing and rehashing. And before you know it, it's gonna be like what you see in the schools. They're gonna rewrite history, and everything that happened in Jackson it ain't gonna sound like it really happened. But the record we're gonna set the record straight. Everything that came in the door for Jackson State, Coach Prime benefited from it, directly and financially, whether you want to accept it or hear it or not. Every grant that was granted to the university for financial and development, bro, took 40% of that.
Hey, Ken.
Those are the facts. And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. We really don't want to talk about it no more. But every time somebody say something on the internet about fraud and stealing,
you got to talk about it.
I saw it, Reese.
What fraud? Who stole? How much was it? And where's your proof? And don't give me no hearsay. Because if your hearsay, if the internet and what the other side said is your only thing, then I tell you to kindly fuck off, because you don't know what you're talking about. And I say, please don't go there with me, because I know a little something about what's happening in the town. I know a little something. Now, I ain't to know it all, but I'm just telling you, when it comes to that, don't come over here telling me what you heard somebody say on the internet just because you're a fan of the person that's talking. Don't make it right. It's narratives that's out there, and we're going to set the record straight. And yeah, I'm just telling you. All right, I'm done. Let me shut up. Let me mute my phone.
TD wanted to say something. I'll speak after him.
Let me go on mute.
Nah, you don't have to go on mute, man, because what I'm about to say is kind of pertaining to what you're saying. And what I said, I don't think that it was clearly heard. So I put it like this. We got these slogans behind us and on our background. I'm not sure what has been done, what is being done, anything going to be done, or it's been washed under the bridge or under the mat. But people hanging out at basketball games need to stop. If it's not, what are we doing?
What you mean? You lost me.
if people can come down and just talk to players and just
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I see what you. Okay. I'm with you now.
You with me now?
Yeah, I'm with you now.
If it ain't gonna stop, then this right here is irrelevant.
Well, I think that's dead now. I think that was. I think
going forward.
I think initially that was kind of like a rough patch of a. I know her name is Miss No Gray, but there was definitely a gray area in the midst of this transition. The transition, it was ugly. It was rough. You know what I'm saying? And I think I think everything that wanted to leave because of that TD is gone. I think it has. Now, if there's something else that's left that wants to go, we'll deal with that when that time comes. But the reason why guarding the yard is so important is because we have an image to uphold. And that image matters because it matters when student athletes are choosing to go play for an institution. We understand that the hot thing right now is Colorado. Colorado ain't just Jackson State that's losing its light. Hell, Alabama is. Who talking about Georgia right now? Ain't nobody talking. Everybody talking about all eyes are on Boulder because of the media mogul that's happening is over there. It's entertaining as hell, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's undeniable. But you know what I find funny? This is what I am kind of proud of, though, in a sense. Them players that really balling over there, them boys were Tigers last year. Cameron, Silman, Craig, you know what I'm saying? Shiloh, you know what I'm saying? Shador, Travis, you know what I'm saying? Mata. It is what it is, man. I'm not emotional about the players and them leaving anymore. I only got emotional when it's like, damn, bro, why y'all got to kick us? We over here doing that. We over here. We done been to TD. Have you missed a game yet?
No, I haven't.
I know Nook missed because he was working. You know, Rochelle, you know, she'll be at this one, and traveling is a little tough. But I'm just saying, man, we doing what we got to do to try to make what we got to do work. And sometimes you just want to go in your little silo and just be great in your own little space and just be like, bro, just leave me be, man.
We got to keep getting.
People done got their head bust to the white meat because the person gave them like 17 warnings before they finally just said, all right, I had enough, man. Leave me alone, bro. I ain't bothering you. So in a sense, the guy asked the question. He did ask the question, you know what I'm saying? He asked him, you know, but every time it's been that way. So hopefully, let's just say hopefully, let's just see if the questions have all been answered. What more can they ask him about his previous outing that's going to lead to us getting manure dropped on our heads? What else is left? Go ahead, Rochelle.
Oh, this one thing, and I know because I've been, you know, I see why we number one on social media because I can't tell we got some clapback queens up in there. But I found scripture, and this is bringing me solitude, and this is going to help us understand. It's 2 Timothy 4:3-4. It says, the time will come when people will not listen to the truth. They will look for teachers who will tell them only what they want to hear. They will not listen to the truth. Instead, they will listen to stories made up by men. Them itchy ears. And so for some of us, it is what it is. But I think I'm with Ken on the part of where they're talking about that our administrators stole from him, and that all that part we're not letting that slide.
I told a dude that today. I said, "How do you steal from yourself?" I was like, you're an idiot because you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking from a place that's a place of privilege, and this is what privilege is. It's not just benefiting from a slanted situation that's in your favor because of what you look like. It's also chiming in when you don't have any data or any facts, and you're chiming in as if what you're saying is just as important as the people that actually know. Like, that's a very entitled position to have conversation and dialogue when you're using hearsay and the people that you're conversing with is actually using data and facts in true real life experience. It's quite insulting. So that's why you just kind of move around. You know what I mean? So That's all I'm saying in all of that, you know. It's anyway.
But and one more thing is that this is what I'm telling y'all as I listen to us. I'm on Black people. And I sit here and I look and I say, like, I even have some people from Fairfield that's, oh, everything is, Colorado. And I'm gonna call them. I said, I need to ask you a question. When he was at Jackson State, I not one time saw you post anything about that. So why are you so pro Colorado now? I gotta ask that question. Because what I thought was amazing to me is this is somebody in my area, in my city.
Okay.
It's two of them, and I'm gonna give them a phone call because I need to, and they're gonna have to help me understand. I didn't see you shout out one time when he was at a HBCU.
But that's that you're making the point that Zoe always said. What do they look like?
Oh, I don't know. I know they Black.
So I was just gonna say.
I'm just saying this in these conversations, and I shut up. There is a sector of us we have to deal with self-hate in our community. But keep going. There's a second. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't trying to preach to the choir. It is what it is. You see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It's a real thing. But keep going.
So no, I said to me, it's because I've been talking to some people. I said, so let me get this straight. I said a Black man was at a Black school, and y'all said the Black school, when he was at the Black school wasn't worthy of that. But then he goes to a white school, and you're praising a white school for the Black man that was at a Black school, but the Black school wasn't worthy of the Black man, but the white man is. Is that what I'm understanding?
And for doing everything that he's doing for doing everything he did at the Black school, now he's doing it at the white school.
And that's why I said the self-hate.
You know why we're having this conversation? It's not because, like, I don't want to go. This is what I don't want to happen. I ain't mean it. I don't want to go down that road.
Okay. I was just looking at
Let me tell you why. It's like pouring water in a basket with a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you why. We're going to get caught up in the weeds of the stuff that gets thrown at you for saying that. The real story is we're only talking about what was given to us out of his own mouth. I'm telling you, that was created from his own words. That energy was created. And that is the only thing I'm speaking for. I don't represent anybody. I'm telling you, I'm speaking for the core of Jackson State University. The only gripe that everybody that has had a gripe has wanted with true integrity has been, bro, you said that. And we were just riding off what you said. So yeah, we feel some type of way because you drew us in because of your words. And the thing that annoys me and it grinds my gears to no end is people act like you don't have a right to feel some type of way about what somebody told you and pulled you in to believe. And when you say, okay, you know what happens, Rochelle? It's like a breakup. That person told me what I wanted to hear. I ate it. I enjoyed it. We had a good run. I just want to move on with my life, man. That's all. You damn right we did. I got the t-shirt that say I believe. We all believe. And then when you get, but this is what I say. Well, man, I mean, if you was offered $30 million, would you take it? You know what my answer to that question was today? Because it was posed to me. I said it depends on what my motivation was. Now, I know you're not going to believe that you're speaking with a principled man that doesn't value money like other people. Well, you're only saying that because you ain't got no money. Okay, if that's how you feel, thank God that he made me this way. But this is what I'm saying. If I'm a millionaire and my motivation is to change the landscape of HBCUs for real, then I stay put.
Because God bless you.
If my motivation is to get to the next level so I can bless my coaches and my support staff, then that's what I do and that's what I say. But my saying ain't gonna not match up my actions and my motivation. You can't, I'm gonna just say it again. When a person continues to say the same thing over and over and over and over again in the midst of controversy, it sounds like that person is trying to convince themselves and not the people that they're talking to.
I know. I agree with you, Ken, because my daddy said your word is all you got.
That's all. That was the we were close to me. So listen. Am I happy that Coach Flea make $875? Hell yeah. I mean, great for you, bro. Coach Andre Hart, Coach them cats making paper now, man. Hey, $875. Bartolone, all them guys are getting paid. I'm cool with it. But don't confuse that with people being pulled in. You don't listen, you do it every single day. Take it off. Let's stop talking about Deion Sanders. Let's stop talking about football. Let's stop talking about Colorado. Let's stop talking about Jackson State. You take the names off of it. Put it on you in a scenario. Somebody that you meet that you want to be around or be in that you want in your life come into your world, and you think that this is a great moment. This is a great situation. And they tell you some things that draw you in emotionally. And now you're emotionally attached to that, because of what they said and what they begin to show you. And then you get the rug pulled out from up under you. You need a little time to recover from that. And it's okay. But damn, if I'm over here recovering, why don't you leave me the hell alone so I can get better? We over here 4 games into the season, about to have our first home game. And somebody will say, well, why are you talking about Deion? Let's just move on. No, we're talking about what happened today. And guess what, TD? We ain't going to be talking about this shit Wednesday. We'll move on. I just wanted to give it some time because we use this platform as a means to express, get it out, and move on from it. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to continue to do that, because I ain't going back on Twitter tomorrow with the same old nonsense. I'm turning my notifications off, and I'm telling them folks that the F off, the hell with you and what you think, because you don't know the facts. You don't know the facts. So don't make it about money and act like the real truth behind all the noise is what it is. It's not what it is.
Jason, do you know that for a fact? I mean, I don't know. I don't even care. I don't.
No. I'm not even finna entertain it. I'm just going off of what was told, what was shown, by some people. Whatever it is, I don't give a damn what they make. But that was what they was. That's what I saw. That's all we've ever said. The situation ain't changed. It's like, why are we here again? You know what I'm saying? You go find. I had to ask myself about that house. I said, hell, did they get out the house? Did they get out their car and take a picture of that house? Were they looking suspicious driving through the neighborhood and trying to find the worst house they could find and say, all right, here go the one. I'm going to take a photo of this and I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. And I'm going to use this for my story. That's what it looked like. And then I'm going to go over here in Boulder. I'm going to take a picture of this photo and I'm going to put them side by side and I'm going to make it look okay. Anybody could do that. I'm pretty sure we can go find a dope house in Jackson, and we can go to Colorado and find a real dope house in Jackson. I mean, in Colorado, I'm talking about a real dope, band dope.
I've been there. They there. Go no, go ahead. I'm serious. I've been there. They're there.
Hey, that's so true, Simone. I said that when I saw that. I was like, damn, that looked like a house in Jackson too. But I just left it alone. I was like, all right, whatever. So yeah, man. Anyway, we good, man. We moving right along. I wanted to wait to the end of this before, I ain't gonna get into the personal stuff. I'm just talking about the Jackson aspect of it, the Jackson State stuff, and just like, my goodness, bro, give it a break. We done. But again, huh? What'd you see, bro? I ain't reading it.
What you just said, I didn't see that at first.
What'd you see?
That what AJ Williams said. You don't want to highlight.
No. I don't get into no person. I don't get into. You ever notice that when I'm talking about it, I just stick to the details of what happened and what we own.
Well, look, it's one thing that I asked you, because Shedeur is gaining mad respect. I don't know if I ever said this before, but I wasn't a fan of Michael Jordan at all.
Michael Jordan?
No, I'm a Laker fan.
Okay, respect.
You see what I'm
You're
saying?
the reason I started playing basketball. But go ahead. And I'm a LeBron fan, so go ahead.
But you know, I went for Dominique Wilkins slam dunk contest. I was going for the Lakers. You know, this whole praise and stuff that Mike was getting. This was before they really started winning. But as Mike kept going, that's why Mike Jordan will always be my favorite basketball. I mean, the best basketball player to me, because he made me respect him. It wasn't I'm jumping on the bandwagon because he can fly, because they won, 72 games. No, that dude made me respect him from the things that he did. I went against him probably in every finals. But I said that to say, man, what Tua is doing out there, man, is magnificent.
Oh, I love it, bro.
And I'm going for it.
I love it.
I like to see what he's doing, because those are really, those kids really seeing how many really sincere about Jackson. I always speak because and then that person, unless you are that person, you can't really say what it is and what it isn't. They probably can be saying stuff for the camera, referring to Jackson, but who knows? But I know they say positive things even after the first game, even during the interviews, what they said about the experience at Jackson. But I asked you a question, and someone mentioned it earlier in the comment at about the 11:34 mark. And the question is, and I thought about this even when they was here, do a lot of the rhetoric that is being said, those kids are already going to be looked at and picked out and put up on bulletin boards anyway. And the extra stuff that being said makes stuff that happened with that team over the weekend make it more likely to happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. It's undeniable. So what you're asking is does the stuff that's being seen, does it put a bullseye or target on the head of the players?
Definitely.
Without question, it do. Anybody say that it don't, they lying to themselves. Now, it ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna stop what they doing. Because let me say it this way. Because I was thinking about this. I didn't know where you was going with the Jordan analogy. LeBron has look at this person. You just speak. Listen, this is what this is the crazy part about that argument. I don't have that debate.
No,
I don't, because again, I don't argue with people who already got their mind made up. If you're interested in having a dialogue and conversation, my two favorite players are Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I've never compared them, ever. They two different types of players, bro. I think it's a dumb comparison. I think that they both are GOATs in the position that they play. I think a shooting guard and a small power forward / point guard is a total different skill set, total different approach to the game. And that's all I got on that. But this is why I thought about that. LeBron had to grow up in the social media era. Social media was invented and created in the midst of his prime of his career. Social media has changed the game. It's changed the world, really, how we interact, how we operate, how we communicate. And Coach Prime, one thing Troy Aikman said on the pregame show when Coach Prime first came to Jackson was he marvels at the fact that Deion was able to reinvent himself and stay relevant to the younger generation. What makes Colorado so fascinating is the fact that we live in a social media microwave era, and it is hot right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's the most interesting. You remember, like interessante, the most interested man in the world. Like that's kind of how that's the persona that he's created, and it is definitely it is appealing to the kids, but not everybody's going to go out there and play that. There's always the ugly side of that, TD. When they were playing at Jackson State, everybody got up to play Jackson State. Whether folks want to admit it or not, we was everybody's Super Bowl, and it was motivation. So you're going to have the aspect of the player that wants to go somewhere else so they can beat him. Now, what they say, new devils, different levels, new devils, or something like that. I would say, yeah, when you go into a game like the way it went into, you know, all the talking, the yapping, and all that good stuff, man, right there. I hate to see that, but in the end, you still find yourself in a situation where that potential is there, TD. Some player might decide they want to go get kicked out the game, but I'm gonna make sure it counts, though. I just would hate to see somebody run up on two and do something to him for whatever reason. There's always that element, man, when you shining. The biggest thing about that light shining bright, you say it shows your ugly side too, you know, shows them blemishes. So hopefully those ugly elements don't rear its head, and, you know, we hate to see anybody, you know, get targeted or done like that. I don't want to see that, you know, but it definitely creates that environment. Like Shannon Sharp was talking today about why he rooting for Prime, because he was like, people want to, you got people praying on his downfall. You know, people want to see him fail. Cameron out there, you know, there's a lot of celebrities that are definitely behind, not just celebrities, but fans too, but I always just chuckle at why they say what they say. It's almost as if, you know, there's a gap between the Jackson State stuff and what's happening now, and that gap is only going to get wider and wider and wider. That's why we got to get focused on us and just move on from it, so it don't bother you anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And again, all those players, I'm definitely happy for Shiloh. I mean, he's definitely playing a good game out there. Some people was, you know, say something he didn't cover, he didn't, but I always been a fan of his. You know, even before he graduated, I just like the guy. So again, with that being said, I wish him well, and I'm going to transition to this.
Mm-hmm.
But all that going on, again, of course, you know, and I will always say, I'm not a big social media guy at all.
This is true.
And so that's why this season for us at Jackson State Tigers is so important. That's why, to me, that's why it's so important to me. That's why I'm definitely looking for the best to come from the players and from the coach. And I don't want that light to burn out. I mean, I mean, we want to go back to the old school schnock and locker, you know.
That's why what we do, that's why the work we're doing now, TD, is so important.
I mean, if we want to go there where we dominate again, though, that's fine. But man, don't turn off the light. Don't turn off the social media light completely. Do not turn off the activities that are going on. Let that light shine. I mean, because if you don't, the good ones are gonna go where it's shining. Like I said earlier, we are still dealing with kids.
Yep, that's facts.
So we sit there and stop dropping content, and we sit here and just be like, well, we gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna be who we are. Then we're gonna go back to where we were.
Facts.
They love the entertainment, man.
They love the entertainment.
It's the era that we in, man.
I mean, and then I mean, let's be real. Take yourself back to being 18, 19, 20 years old. You balling and people want you. And now you got these stars and stuff rated, you know, and your team that you chose or whatever is not doing, but I doing this. We got to get better, man.
I will say this, and y'all can say what y'all want to say, not y'all, but I'm telling y'all right now, that wasn't gonna fly at Jackson State. It got ugly.
Well, you know, man, you had a conversation earlier on the phone, and we said a lot of stuff that wasn't a fly, you know. But I ain't gonna bring that up because that ain't nothing we gonna discuss on here. But
well, in the midst of all of that, I like to focus on the positive. And when the noise die down, we get to focus on the positive and leave the bull junk behind, right?
Yep.
He did leave a blueprint for a lot of stuff because he is that man. listen, the company that he signed with made $4.5 million over the weekend in sunglass sales. They said they found a Michael Jordan. Speaking of Michael Jordan, TD. I ain't make that up. Go to Bleacher Report right now and look up for yourself. It said they made $4.5 million in just sunglasses alone. I said, hell, he need to hit up Jay Norvell, send him a tip in a pair of sunglasses for what he said.
I mean, they did 1.5 in one day, right?
Man, over the weekend, they had $4.5 million in sales on just sunglasses alone. That company just made their budget for the whole year of one damn weekend.
Entertainment.
Man, is it? Hey, right now, because of him, Boulder is the entertainment capital of the world. We get it. But in the midst of all of that, while you entertaining, you making your money, you doing what you do, you still gonna have to come correct when it comes to speaking on the Jackson State experience, what happened in the past. We're not gonna fly it. We're not letting that fly no more. Well, we have to protect the brand. We have to protect the yard, man.
Hey,
protect the house. I mean, guard the yard. Go ahead.
Timon, I'm not sure if you were, referring to the statement that I made, but that we definitely not him. We definitely won't ever be that. And
oh no, that was lightning in the bottle.
Right. But what I'm saying is we do our closest impression.
No, we take
whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
From it what we can, right. And we make it sustainable, which is why the Austin of the world, ASVPs, the establishing of a YouTube channel for the school. Make sure y'all subscribe to Go JSU Tigers football page. That's important because now the school gets to sustain itself off of itself. You know what I mean? Which is something that wasn't in place, CD. So that's not ever gonna happen again.
No.
What we can do is we can make the TC Taylor era pretty darn sexy. And I don't mean that in any type of inappropriate way, that we can make that very attractive. We got the right pieces in place. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we have a coach, he just focused on football, man. It's in the season. All that shiny stuff can happen off season while they go recruit. It is absolute. It's reality TV. It is. And reality TV is the hottest thing on earth right now. I hate reality TV, but this is what we do know. Deion Lee, Colorado, that light gonna go out fast, bro. Somebody gonna go down Boulder after that. Boulder is only Boulder because it's him. It's a Deion effect, and we not knocking that. Get your bread, man. Now, one thing I think Colorado is going to do that I think we could have all agreed that we could have done a better job of, they're going to milk this situation. and I'm telling you, that I remember talking with some of the 1400 club men. We got to get some stuff. You better get some getting. We got to get some stuff because when it's gone, it ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, man, I got these little, I can't use that example. No, I'm leave that alone.
But Ken and them talked about that.
Absolutely, I did talk about that. The noisemakers, they were very effective, but I don't know if we can get those noisemakers. That was, from what we was told, the non-conference games, they can be used. I don't know what they do in their home games. I ain't going to watch them. I hope they lose the rest of their games, too. Behind. I want to go 2-9, 2-10 for the rest of the season.
Well, this is what I can tell y'all. I am excited about seeing everybody Thursday. I want to be there for the Friday for the thing.
Wait a minute. Say that. Start over. You lost.
I said I'm excited about one is that I think we don't realize that four games away is a lot. I'm just excited to see everybody at the game. I'm excited to see everybody Friday night, Ken, with you and everyone. And I think we need that.
With their tail on it.
Oh Lord.
That's what she said, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Marcus.
I don't know if I'm gonna bring that. I might show my tattoos instead. I got the rock.
Well, look at that white linen she had on.
It's gonna be fun, but I just think we need this. I don't think we realize how much. Like I'm telling you, like the first game, it was so beautiful at the hotel, and everyone's just there, not knowing nobody. I just don't think we realize how much we need each other. And 4 games, and I'm glad that you got a game after that. I mean, a bye so they can actually rest. But 4 games is a lot to be.
Let me say this. I just thought about something. I read this comment, and this is what led it to the thought. It said JSU is ahead of most HBCUs when it comes to social media. Man, HBCU culture is dope. It's dope as hell, man. What's not sustainable is casual fans that don't have an interest in the actual culture or the football.
At all.
Many of the fans came when Coach Prime was our coach, and they left when Coach Prime left. It's okay, because we have, listen to me, man, we're good. I'm going to tell you why we're good. Because if we just operate in our own HBCU silo, the shit is dope. We got to stop acting like if we ain't getting this PWI acceptance, I'll say it that way, that somehow we lose some type of luster. Sometimes it's good to just be. You ever went to a big old house and that house was big and that was it? Motherfucker had no personality, it ain't had no style, and then you go to a house like where we were just at, TD. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to a smaller house and that house is dope. And you're like, bro, this house feels like home, man. We got the big schools trying to duplicate what we got. I don't give a good goddamn. Listen to me, man. I don't give a damn how many celebrities you fly out to Boulder. I don't give a damn how many concerts they do. You can't duplicate the HBCU culture, baby. It's something special. It was special in Jackson. Over there, it's a fad. You can say Jackson State was a fad, but we had the juice before we got there. We still gonna have the juice. Folks still gonna rock with it. We just have to do what we do, and we got to do it at a high level. We got to do it. We got to keep it sexy without, no pun intended. And we got to love our stuff, man, and stop looking for validation outside of our stuff, man.
Praise the Lord.
I'm sorry, man. I don't give a damn about trying to impress others who don't really rock with us anyway. The HBCU culture is, and let me say this too, and I'm going to leave it alone. You know why what Deion was trying to do was dangerous for the power structure? Because, boy, I might be finna get in trouble when I say this.
Yeah, that's okay. Leave it alone, bro. Follow you first.
No, I say it might be.
Okay.
Let me say it this way. You've seen this. You've seen non-HBCU attending African-American students that have, gone on to our life, right? There's always, for a lot of them, there's always this eager to accept the knocks on HBCUs, because it's almost like I have to diminish that, because it's like, because I didn't really get to experience that part of, from a collegiate standpoint, when you guys are celebrating this Black excellence and when you're celebrating this HBCU culture, it's like I'm isolated from it. I'm not really a part of that, because, but here's what I'm saying. That stands alone. It always has stood alone. You understand what I'm saying? And man, if what he was trying to do was to work, it was going to knock all of the players who went to the Power 5 or to the PWI route. You can't make HBCUs that sexy and that attractive, because now it's going to highlight this notion that, damn, we didn't go to HBCU. So now what you telling us that when we went and played for these white schools, like, we wasn't, like, was that not great? Yeah. But when you restore the balance and you get him out of the HBCU space and put him in the PWI space, now you see the Warren Sapps of the world, you know what I'm saying, eager to try to get that degree so he can get on that staff. You see players and celebrities and folks that showed up in Boulder immediately that would not step foot in Jackson. Didn't make no difference how long he was there. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not that doesn't apply to every single body, but there is an element within what we're talking about that you have to be honest that it exists. So when you know that's the case and you understand what you're up against, man, just go back into doing what you do and just do it great. To your point, TD, the light ain't got to go out, but we get to walk away and take. This is what we do. This is what we do. We got a whole facelift from a facility standpoint with more to come. You see what I'm saying? And so what we do is we just do a damn good job of telling our story. We win. We support, because I'm going to say it like this right here. People rock with Jackson State more when Jackson State rocks with Jackson State.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes,
rock
sir.
with Jackson State.
Yes.
You Jackson State.
I agree with that, Ken.
That's all I'm saying. Just do what we do and do it great. Make it look dope.
Yep.
It was dope before he got there. We didn't need a coach that was wearing a gold. Now, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. That's why I said we had a good 2-year run. You're never taking away my experience of these past 2 years. I enjoyed it. I indulged in it. I partook. Do you feel me? I partook. But guess what, TD? I'm going to, barring no health issues or no unforeseen obstacles, I am going to support TC Taylor greater than I supported Jackson State when Deion Sanders was the coach, because this is for us, by us. Yeah. So I got to go a little harder, because I know that he ain't going to have some of the extra bells and whistles that previous coach had, because the previous coach comes with extra bells and whistles that he can create at the matter of a tweet or a text. That's what being a part of he's a 1%er, man. Come on, y'all. What we talking about? That man is a lot of different ways. So all I'm saying in closing, and I'm gonna shut up, bro. We just got to go back to doing what we do. Now I'm gonna say it like this in closing. Man, don't come over here messing with us, man, because you're gonna get your issue, bro. Leave us alone and let us go back to loving us in our own little silo and let us be great. That's all we ask for. Go ahead, Doc.
Nah, I just want to. I mean, you said what you said, but I just want. Let's make sure that has to be a two-way street.
I don't care, EA. I get it. I totally get it. I just said it. When I say we have to go back to doing what we do and we have to do it great, that's inclusive of that. That's also inclusive of showing the culture, loving the culture. Because when Miss Bonita, my sister, love you, baby. I know you called me. I was busy and I didn't take the call, but I'm gonna call you tomorrow. When Jackson State fans used to step out, and I ain't saying we got to do this, but I'm just telling you, there was a sense of pride. Let our older fan base, when they went out, because what they used to talk about, that was Brother Raymond. We was just at Raymond's house. Remember Raymond talking about, look, they go to that game, they go by Metro Center, get that smell good, put it on,
with them
samples. They was clean because they were gonna leave the game, go straight to the club, because all the games that night game. When they stepped out on that field,
they was clean.
They were clean, man. They had a sense of pride. It wasn't just this. People, listen, man. If I come to your house and you treat your house like a pigsty, I ain't come back to your house, man. I'm just serious. Right. Have some pride in your stuff, man. If you have some pride in your stuff so much, people would be curious about why we over here. Yeah. Why you got, man? What they doing over there? Listen, I don't do what I do, and you don't do what you do, and we don't do what we do because we getting paid all this money right now. You do it like you're getting a big paycheck. So when the big paycheck comes, you can just be consistent. You don't wait until the money comes and then start trying to get right, because if you wait then it's too late. Get your program set. Be prepared for the payday, because it's coming. I told y'all it's coming, man. Somebody gonna rock with us. It don't take but one. Somebody gonna rock with us.
What I think is interesting, I gotta go, but check this out. TC, I want to say one thing. I love what you said with TC is so TD. You very smooth with we ain't playing with y'all no more. You like, you know what I'm saying, Ken? We're not gonna let those things happen.
You need a love doctor.
But look,
I do it in reverse, Dr. Tishner.
But look, this is the thing: is that no one can ever steal our sauce. We are who we are, and we just like I think Kenny says that we've kind of some of us have lost our way. But just go back to what we are because Jackson State is Jackson State. But I can say this: I was even seeing other HBCUs supporting us on this mess. They was like, I mean, because they know it's about all of us together. And that's why to me it was so much bigger than just us when they kept talking about that. Because I kept seeing what other people were saying towards all HBCUs all together. And that's just wrong. So I'm gonna rock with my school. I'm gonna confirm what I need to confirm. I'm not gonna tell you we got thieves around here because that's not gonna happen. I know like I was in the 80s and we dressed up to go to the games. We were super cute. T. I know it was before that time. We were cute in those days, but
they're still cute now. I don't want to say.
What I'm saying is that because at 3 o'clock, though, y'all get to go home.
Folks hear what they want to hear. That's not what we're saying.
I know what I'm saying is that y'all get to go home and take a shower.
Young folk be so fly that they never. We need y'all to sit down and make some noise. I see your outfit. You look good, baby. Boy, you're on point. Big dog, boy. Boy, I see you, man.
Now go cheer.
Look, I see you, but I need you in that seat. I need you to get loud. I need you to make some noise. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree with that. So I'm like I said, I gotta go take some notes, but I leave out midnight. I'll be on Wednesday and then I leave out midnight Wednesday night. So y'all, I see y'all then.
Oh yeah, you leave out Wednesday night. Okay,
I'm leaving midnight, 11:59, and then I get there like 8 o'clock. Thursday morning or something. We'll figure all that out. But I'm just excited to see everybody, and I can't wait to get my red shirt. I can't wait to take a picture. I can just see them doing the.
So let me say this before you go.
What?
I told you, man. Mom's done got involved in this thing. She finna put a decorative touch on this thing. We're gonna have a nice little setup. I got the big backdrop with the cake. Listen, man, TD gonna have the spotlights on the thing with the. You're going to have a section you can go take some photos. You're going to have the whole little layout with the food in a whole nother room.
Okay.
We ain't trying to get you drunk. We'll have a little liquor on site, but it's going to be already kind of mixed up a little bit. We ain't coming there for that. You know what I'm saying? But we just want to make sure folks understand. I just got an email of somebody that RSVP with 2 tickets that won't be able to make it. So I'm going to go to the two that's in my email first. That I do know that they wanted to come. So I'm gonna just let them have those 2 spots. And I know somebody on here asked for a +1, but I want to say go ahead and bring your +1. We'll make it work. Go ahead and bring your plus. Nobody else bring no plus. That don't mean, let me tell y'all something. I gotta say this. Okay, you RSVP 2 weeks ago. Don't bring your cousin. Don't bring your homegirl that ain't got nothing to do with her. She don't watch the channel. She don't know none of that. Girl, they got free food. They gonna have a good. I don't want to hear none of that. if you ain't RSVP, don't do that to us now. Come on now.
And also, before I leave, if you have not signed up for the $40 a month, I would encourage you to do so because y'all go to Chick-fil-A with your kids, and that's over $40 y'all to spend. We can spend can you imagine with us doing this that we can give our school over $20 million for all of our sports? It's the little things that help. So, I mean, if you can't do 40, you may need to ask, well, can I commit to this? I mean, we just need y'all to commit and know Jason, that.
I don't even want you there, man, because you've been cutting up in the chat. If you're going to act like how you act in the chat, I'm playing, by the way, but no, man. Leave me alone, man. So just know that y'all need to understand. I ain't the same. I'm different in real life now. So I don't tolerate no foolishness. I ain't even finna. We joke now, but we.
You and that. So please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say one thing. My battery on my Mac going down, and I'm about to go down too. But I want to say this before I go. Oh, Rochelle, excuse me. But Ken, what I don't like. Name dropping or anything like that, but I will say this: after what happened with us on last Saturday, on the way back, football never really came up. And when we got ready to get our luggage, I was there with Ashley. And only thing that was said, Ken, was a fist bump. When he grabbed his things, I was getting ready to get mine. Fist bump. He said, "See you Saturday." I said, "For sure." We was out. And then there's prior to that had been said through the whole, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, about football. But with that being said, people know when you rock with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know when you're 100%. So regardless of what it is, no matter what happens Saturday, that still don't stop me from being an alum. That still don't stop me from being supportive. That still don't stop me from loving my school or my city.
Facts.
So with that being said, man, we still gonna rock out. We still gonna do what we do, and no matter what, man, we're gonna support Coach Taylor and the staff, and we just pray that everything get better. But we get to hitting some people a little harder.
Man, it's getting better.
You
but
know,
you're right, bro. You're right. We wasn't gonna roll without making sure they were good. You know what I'm saying? That was a no-brainer. That was without question. So it's all love, man. And then too, I was footballed out, but I just after what we had seen, I was like, man, let me just be quiet for a minute.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and then folk went to sleep. And Zoe go to sleep on the spot like he's narcoleptic or something.
Right.
Zoe be mid phone. He be like, yeah.
And man,
I turn the switch off.
And I will say this, man. For everybody asking, Jesse was in good spirits. He definitely moving. You know, he said he feel pretty good. Nothing hurt, anything like that, man. We do have a wonderful, and you mentioned her earlier again. I was Osha. She was right there with him. I think everybody else left Sunday. They were behind on I mean, what they left? Yeah, they left Saturday night. They were behind Sunday, and she made sure that the fellow was taken care of. I mean, I often carried his bag. He said, "Man, I'm good. I just wanted to make sure the young fellow was good. I know he's a big boy. I wanted to make sure that dude was good, man." So I appreciate all the cares and concern. For the young man was legit, man. But just know, just from then, he was doing fine. So I hope everything continued to progress upward, for that situation. But again, said see you Saturday, and that's what it is. Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. We're gonna be deep in that thing. We gotta pack the vet, man.
Pack the vet.
Now listen, y'all. Wednesday, football, man. We on to the game. I can't wait to Corey. Make sure you tune in to Tiger Talk. We're gonna have that preview this week. I already saw him getting ready to cook that up. So we'll have that Bethune-Cookman preview on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Be sure to watch that. So when we come back, I got you, Ms. Gore. Yeah, the email. I got to make sure that. Yeah, I think that. Okay, I'll get to the emails when I get done, y'all. We done. We done for the night. We done for the night.
All right, bro. Well, y'all have a good night. Later, Mark. Be safe, bro.
All right.
I'll rap with you tomorrow, Doc.
All right, bro. Later.
All right. Mark, appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro.
We out. Appreciate everybody, man. D.I. love. Go Tigers, baby.